Ha! Surprise! Welcome to DANtics, the only game show that has a host that was just sleeping on the couch. My name is Dan, and tonight we're going to be testing your trivia knowledge via DANtics 2.0 and the Street Smart system. Oh,
did you say Street Smart?
Stream Smart system. Oh my gosh, there's so many Stream Smart things. I have a Stream Deck, and I have a Steam Deck, and we use Streamlabs, and we use Stream Smart. They're all there. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday night. It is DANtics 2.0 time. Crystal, we have 5 categories tonight, 5 new winners.
We do.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I finally got the last question done at like 3 o'clock today.
I know you did, huh?
That was really pushing it.
One of the questions, can we talk about it?
Sure.
One of the questions was like, name an extreme sport. So we were thinking of wrong answers.
No, it was, which of these is, I got rid of this question.
Yeah, we got rid of this question.
Which of these is not an extreme sport?
Yes. And like, everything's an extreme sport. I was making up stuff. I was like, extreme wheelbarrowing, where you like, somebody holds your feet up and you have to like, you know, trek it through one of those like tough man obstacle courses, you know, on your hands. I thought that was cool. That exists.
It was actually actual wheelbarrows.
Oh, it wasn't
not
like
people. It was
see,
actual. But how do you distinguish that in a couple words?
Right. What else did we look at? It was underwater everything. Literally
underwater baseball, underwater hockey, underwater rock climbing.
Like, what the heck?
Everything.
So everything's been done before. Somebody had more time on their hands than us and thought of it all. But yeah, so anyway, the categories are going to be a lot of fun tonight. I see everybody saying hello. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday night.
Hey, Dan.
Yes.
Our friend Jess is here, and she's just gifted an RFS Dan membership.
Oh my gosh, who got it? Thank you so much, Jess.
By the way, are gifted randomly. Someone can gift it, and then YouTube picks who it goes to. This one went to Sharon. So Sharon, you got a 1-month membership to RFS Dan, which means you can go check out our old Not a Podcasts. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's just the RFS fam level, yeah?
Yes. Also, I did
podcast.
Record a vlog from our trip last weekend.
Oh, did you put it up?
No, it's in the.
So you can't watch that.
It's in the GoPro. No, but that's coming. That's coming this week, so you'll be able to see that first. Thank you so much. Also, Joe is challenging Sharon. I'm gonna win tonight. Well, you're down 1-0 because Sharon's up 1 membership. To none there.
So far, everything's coming up, Sharon.
Thank you so much, Jess, and enjoy, Sharon. That's it. You win tonight. That's all you win. That's all you win. It's over.
She gets to use emojis, and she's got a little mohawk next to her head for the month.
Yes. So, yes, thank you so much, Jess, for that. I hope you're having a good night. I hope you got more Mexican food tonight.
And if you guys are interested in becoming a member, it is there's 2 different levels available. About $5 a month for the level that will get you all of our old podcasts and our new ones when they go up. And the second level is about $10 a month, and you get access to Watch Us, which is watching our whole movies. We watch your old vlogs and comment on them.
Yes,
it's pretty.
We do have more stuff. I promise we have more. We have more stuff coming. Us.
Oh, Green Frogger is here and has no power.
Oh, that sucks. I know. I see a lot of people are having bad weather back east. It's your turn now.
Yeah,
that was us last week, and now it's your turn. Enjoy.
Drea Kitty, who is a member of the RFS fam level, thank you so much for the support,
thank you so
friend,
much.
and glad you are here. She used up her member super chat to say, I'm glad I'm back. I had midterms and homework to do this week, and I'm free now.
All right.
FOMO is gone.
Free from school. Good. I hope you have a good night tonight. I hope you win. Just says, I made Japalino and cheese quesadillas at home instead. That's probably how she would say it.
You think?
Yeah. That's how she would say it. That's how she would say it.
Okay.
So, Crystal, what is the topic of our first category?
Well, you kind of gave it away. The first category is extreme sports.
Oh, shoot. Okay, it is. So this category will be all about extreme sports. We'll show you how to play this game, though, before we get into the category. So just hang tight. I hope the power doesn't flicker here, Nancy. I think we're good. I saw this little, like, angry cloud coming over us. So we'll see if it dumps water on us or if it moves on. So how do we play the game, Dan? So you're going to have questions that are going to pop up on the screen like this. This is a sample question here. What is the smallest bone in the body? I'll read the questions. I'll say it's ears, foot, nose, and elbow. You could either guess A, B, C, or D, 1, 2, 3, or 4, or you could answer exactly how you see it on the screen for all you slowpokes there. If you want to
Don't do that. You'll never win.
You'll never win. You do not have to wait for me to finish the question for you to start guessing. Also, you can only guess once. You'll be locked in your answers. No changing your answers or anything. Stream Smart is smarter than you, and so it records your answer quick, so you cannot re-guess. Also, it is fully automated. The scoring is fully automated, which is awesome. You get 30 seconds to answer. And I don't know what else, Crystal.
The first person to get it correct will get 10 points. The second person, 9 points. The third person, 8 points. All the way down to the 10th person. And everybody beyond that who gets it correct gets 1 point.
And If you win at the end of 10 questions, it's over here today.
It is. It's over there every week.
It's over here every week. You will get your name up here on the leaderboard and win cash and prizes.
There are no cash and prizes on DANtics?
Yes.
Hey,
So
Amanda's
5
here.
chances to win. Hi, Amanda. 5 chances to win. One way to play here on DANtics 2.0.
Yes.
It'll be easiest. If you want to be the fastest, you'll notice that you'll see the same people up there every week. They are
Other
using
side.
a laptop, a computer, a PC. What's that?
Other side.
Other side. The fastest way with the least amount of delay is on a home computer, followed by like your netbooks or whatever, or your like iPads and stuff, and then your phones, and then the slowest way is on your television. It has the most delay, as the little chip in your television is trying to process all the things that I'm saying so fast. Takes a little of time and a little bit of a delay. So use your computers if you want to win. And I guess that's all the tips I have for you on DANtics 2.0 tonight. Yeah, I think that's all. As we head on over to game number 1 here. Crystal, you said it's extreme sports. I didn't look at any of these questions, so I'm even curious what you could possibly ask.
So I saw, I believe it was Wilton said, I don't know anything about sports, so I'll just have to guess. Don't worry, nobody's gonna know this stuff. It's
Right.
ridiculous, and that's kind of the point of it. Like the sports that are out there that are considered actual sports.
Okay, fair enough.
Ridiculous.
Husky Mom Veronica says, yes, starting my computer up now. And you're like, yes. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. Drea Kitty Husky says, yay, let's go sports. Let's go sports.
There's no baseball or NASCAR.
All right, Crystal, are we good? Did we get everything out of the way that we needed to do?
I think
today?
so.
Are we ready to start quizzing? Are we ready to start queuing your A's?
I'm ready. Are
All
you
right.
ready?
Here we go. The theme is, the topic is extreme sports.
It is.
Ready for sports? Yes, here we go. All right. Question number 1. Maybe. Which sport has swimmers swimming 1 mile in 41-degree Fahrenheit weather? Ugh. Is it Arctic swimming? Is it ice swimming? Is it penguin swimming? Or is it frozen swimming? What's penguin swimming? Do I have to like...
Yes,
Do the
just like
penguin.
that.
Penguins are so cute till you see them open their mouth and you're like, oh.
Terrifying.
Oh my gosh, they're terrifying.
If you haven't seen it,
They're
Google
horrible
inside
people,
a
by the way.
penguin's
They're horrible people. They are.
They're not people.
I will. Karen says it's Arctic swimming. Husky Mom Bronico says it's penguin swimming, but the answer is actually ice swimming. But who froze the fastest? Let's see. It's Laura, followed by Doris, Shannon, Gila,
that's it.
Nikki.
Laura, Doris, and Shannon were the only 3 to get that one right.
Wow.
Good job, guys.
That's it.
I told you nobody's going to know these. You're just going to guess on all of them, and we're all going to learn something new about ridiculous things that people do for entertainment.
I love it. All right. On to question number 2 here before we get a proper leaderboard.
Sorry, I paused it too early. It'll be up in a second.
It's okay. You're fine.
It's coming.
Google
go.
inside a penguin. Do they even have internet in there? I don't know. Which country hosts 20,000 plus volcanic ash snowboarders a year?
Sandboarders.
Sandboarders?
Yep.
Which country hosts 20,000 plus volcanic ash sandboarders a year? Is it Nicaragua? Is it Costa Rica? Is it Guatemala? Or is it El Salvador?
So people go sandboarding, like skateboarding.
Yeah, down the mountains.
Down
on the sand.
volcanic ash.
I've seen that.
So ridiculous.
Oh wait, whoa! Only in the dirt sand dunes, not down the volcanic ash. I'm not allowed to go that high up there.
No.
The correct answer is Nicaragua. But who got that one right the quickest? Oh, only like a few people again.
5 people.
Laura, followed by Tegan, Scott, Liz, and Nancy, getting that one correct. Lots of goose eggs for the rest of you. Wow, that's going to be lots of zeros on this leaderboard as we go over to the DANtics.
I put this one
2.0
first
leaderboard.
because, people are still trickling in, and I thought it would be interesting, but nobody's going to do terribly well here.
Yes. All right, let's see what the leaderboard shows for us here on DANtics 2.0.
Oh, I'm getting there.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes. All right, Laura's in the lead with 20 points, followed by Doris, Tegan, Scott, Shannon, Liz, Nancy.
And Nancy, that's the
and
only people that have
everybody
any
else
points.
is tied with 0. So it's still anybody's game, to be honest. I'll have 2 good answers. You can be right back in this as we go on to question number 3. The topic is extreme sports, ? What powers a paraglider? Is it water? Is it gasoline? Is it wind? Or is it batteries? A paraglider. Wow. Let's see. Brittany says it's wind. Most people say it's wind. I believe we have those out here, by the way.
We absolutely
You can go out over there by Mountain High, and you see them out there when you drive out there. You're like, Why does it look like somebody took a paper airplane and threw it out the window?
There's a man attached to that.
In the air with nothing attached to this dang little airplane. They tow it behind you and they let it go. And you glide all the way down to Earth. And you see them going overhead. We got a lot of hot air balloons out here too. That's just suicide. And
Why would you be in a basket with fire?
It just float around until you come to the ground. It looks horrible. Actually, Nanda, who was here last night, they fly over her house.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I see them. I look up and I just watch them like go over her area and Valyermo. And yeah, no, thank you. When they're all folded up on the side of the road too. He's like, look, you could do this. And you're like, no.
No, thank you.
No. Chris has a crashing basket with fire. Sign me up.
No.
Those things are the most ridiculous things I've ever seen, and I don't know how they're still a thing. They're out here all the time. You see them all the time. Foolish, I tell you. You even have there's not even a picnic that goes on in that basket.
Nope.
You're the picnic for the ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're coming down roasted.
Yes. All right. Let's see what that did to our leaderboard here. Oh my gosh, Steve's here. What's up, bro?
Well, first let's go ahead and confirm the correct answer was Win.
Yes, the correct answer is
right
Win.
First?
But Win did first? Hannah got that one right first, followed by Joanne, Wonder Woman, Sue, Christina, Mel, Shane, Sally, Leslie, Brittany, and Wilton, all in the points. Finally, more than 10 people got this one right, Crystal.
I had to throw in a couple of easy ones. Let's see where our leaderboard ended up after that. Laura still in the lead with 20. Hannah and Doris tied with 10. Scott, Tegan, Shannon, and Joanne all tied with 9. Wonder Woman and Liz tied with 8. Sue and Nancy tied with 7.
Fantastic.
A lot more people on the board now.
All right. As we go into question number 4 here, the topic is extreme sports. But who exited the first? Let's see. The record for the world's highest base jump was set in 2013 when a man jumped off of what? Is it Christ the Redeemer statue? Is it Mount Everest? Is it Central Park Tower? Or is it Tokyo Skytree? Wow, I'd bungee jump off Christ the Redeemer statue.
Yeah, right off his hand.
Yeah, except for I'd come back up and just be like stuck to this thorn head. I'm like, just get me down. I'm like up here like Velcro.
This wasn't bungee jumping. This was base jumping.
That's different.
Yes.
Forget that.
You're not bouncing. You're just going down.
I'm not. Yes. It was actually Mount Everest.
Which is something like 27,000 feet tall, I believe.
I don't even know what that is in context at all.
Stupid.
How many cans of SpaghettiOs is that?
A lot.
Maybe stack them. Laura got that one right first, followed by Gila the Husky, Husky Mom Bronico, Scott Somerville, Amanda Karen, Lily CK, Aunt Courtney, and Alan Fairchild, all in the points there. Oh, and Amanda Modine. Oh my gosh, almost left you off. I'm so sorry.
Amanda what?
Moline?
There you go.
I don't know what the other word was.
Over to our leaderboard. Laura looks like she knows her extreme sports.
Wow, you sure do.
She's moved even further into the lead with 30 points. Scott with 16. Hannah and Doris tied with 10. Gila the Husky, Tegan, Shannon and Joanne still tied with 9. Wonder Woman, Liz, and Husky Mom Bronico tied with 8.
Yeah, so let's let this roll up here to like 25th place here before we get on to the next question here.
Okay, so we've got 48 people playing this round.
Nice, good job by us. We still have 4 more topics to go here, including a couple picture topics that you're going to like that's coming back up soon.
Jennifer
is Kumiko outside?
Yes, she is. Jennifer wants to know what is base jumping. I think she's meowing to come in. Go ahead. Base jumping. So base, if you notice in that question, all of the letters were capitalized. They stand for things. Let me see. I'm Googling. Bear with me here. What is base jumping?
It's when you jump off a... I believe base jumping is when you jump off of high things and then you throw your parachute out with your hand and you hurry up and you fly off of the illegal thing that you're jumping on and then you get in the car and you leave.
Yes, but base stands for something. The B, the A, the S, and the E, they all stand for something.
Oh, okay, yes.
Keep entertaining.
Is it blurry or is it my eyes? It is your eyes. It is not blurry. It isn't the size of the mountain, Chris says. It's how you jump off of it. Huh.
Oh my God. Chris.
Well, there you go. All right, you'll have to Google base jumping.
Buildings, antenna, referring to radio masts, spans, such as bridges, and earths, such as cliffs.
It's just
buildings, antenna, spans, and earth.
It's that crazy guy that jumps off the buildings.
Yes. Don't try this at home, kids.
Uncle Yukon says it's how you land also. Hopefully it's on the back of
the most important
cop car. All right, on to question number 5.
It is.
All right.
Way to keep count, Dan.
Mm-hmm. What is the name of the sport of rolling down a hill in a transparent plastic orb? No way. Is it bossa ball? Is it gaga ball? Is it cannon hop?
Cannon hop?
Cannon hop?
Cannon hop?
Or is it zorbine? Zorbine sounds cool. Sally says it's zorbine. Jasmine says it's bossa ball? Bossa ball?
Bossa ball?
Bossa ball?
All of these are real sports, by the way.
Going blurry, stop it. There it goes. Haha, absorbing. Weird.
Lots of people knew that one, or at least got it right with their guess.
I don't know what absorbing is, but I don't know. Hannah, well, we do. It's rolling around in that ball. Sometimes they throw water in it and stuff, and you just go like sliding down it. Hannah, Sue, Melshane, Brad, Karen, Shannon, Brittany, Scott Somerville, Amanda, Jennifer, Chris, Cyber Husky, Wonderful. I'm just reading names.
Okay, let's check our leaderboard. Laura's still in the lead with 30. Hannah in second with 20. Scott with 19. Sue with 16. Shannon with 14. Melshane with 13. Doris and Karen both with 11. Hila the Husky, Wonder Woman, Tegan, Joanne, Husky Mom Bronico, and our friend Amanda with 9 points each.
Good job. Okay.
You got this, Dan?
Focus.
Chris says it should be Gaga Ball because I would be yelling the opening of Bad Romance all the way down.
Me too. Those things look either fun or like super brutal, especially if they get away onto the freeway and stuff. Oh my gosh.
Hopefully you're not anywhere near a freeway when you're
right.
that.
Yes.
Gaga Ball is a real thing. It's a variant of dodgeball.
Okay, like the dodgeball's in your mouth with the thing around you, like the...
No. It combines dodging, striking, running, and jumping with the objective being the last person standing.
Just like they said.
You hit the ball with your hands. You're eliminated if it strikes you or below the knees.
No, just like the movie. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, dodge. Yeah, that's exactly. Wonder Woman says Gaga Ball is so fun.
Huh, I had never heard of it.
Yeah.
Until I researched all the extreme sports.
I know. All right, on to the next question here. Question number the next.
No, I'm trying here.
All right. A Welsh town hosts an annual race where runners compete against which animal? Is it dogs? Is it cheetahs? Is it horses? Or is it falcons? Wow. Falcons would cheat, though, if I raced a falcon. It would just go straight. And I'd have to jump through all the obstacles. I raced a dog once. I raced to Memphis. We set up the obstacle course, like 5-6 years ago. I tried to race Memphis to the obstacle course. I tried my hardest to. There was no winning. There was none. I was left in the dust for sure.
We've got answers all across the board on this one.
Yes, but the answer is horses. Horses. Crazy. You can't outrun a horse. You can't, for sure. No, Uncle Yukon got that one right first, followed by Bradman, Nikki, Brenda, Husky Mom Bronico, Karen, BRN Bug, Sharon, Nancy, Melshane, Michelle. Sorry, I'm trying to flip this back around so I can see the thing because it was like...
Well, let's give credit to Joanne, Auntie Ange, and Starry Night because only 14 people got that one
Wow,
right.
Nice. Well, Krista, you had a lot of goose eggs on this one here. Way to go.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be like that, but I just thought it would be an interesting category.
I know, yes.
Over to the leaderboard, Laura still holding on to her lead with 30 points. Hannah holding on to second with 20 points. I don't think there's been much change going on here, but Scott with 19, Bradman with 17, Sue and Karen with 16, Husky Mom Bronico with 15, Melshane and Shannon with 14, and Doris with 11.
Yes, 4 more questions for this category, and then we have 4 more categories after this. A couple of them are picture categories.
Yes.
Yes, so you're going to like that. All right, on to the next question. Question number 6. How high can the fly bar 1200, is that a made-up thing?
Nope.
How high can a fly bar 1200, a souped-up pogo stick bounce? Oh my gosh, those look crazy. Is it 3 feet? Is it 4 feet? Is it 5 feet? Is it 6 feet? I thought it was going to be taller than all those. It looks like this big pressurized canister that could blow up anytime or send you to the moon.
What's your guess on how high it can go?
6 at least. At least 6 feet. I've seen these fools jumping, doing flips and stuff like that. 5. Wow, that's 5 feet off the ground from the bottom of their...
Yes.
Okay, that's about right. It's tall. They're like doing flips and stuff. Foolish. You might as well go pogo up inside an air balloon.
Only 4 people got this one right.
Yes. Who was it? It was Shannon, Nancy, Joe, and Lisa. Oh, you two are really having a competition
Good job,
for tonight.
guys. Over to our leaderboard. Laura still holding on to first place with 30 points, but Shannon moving up with 24 points. Hannah moving down just a bit with 20 points. Scott and Nancy with 19. Bradman with 17. Sue and Karen with 16. Husky Mom Bronico with 15. And Melshane with 14.
Amanda says, they jump as high as I am tall. Are you even 5 foot? Are you?
In a little bit.
All right, on to question number 7. What is the world's record for the most skydives in 24 hours? Wow. Is it 230? Is it 380? Is it 510? Or is it 640? Wow. I was watching Dobrik sending his buddies to go do all the skydiving and stuff, and they have to do so many in a day to get your license as fast as you can and stuff like that. And you have to go all the way up and come back down and repack the chute, unless somebody's got chutes there ready to go. And it's like they just like tried as fast as they could. I think it's going to be like 380. Oh, 640. Wow.
And I think only 2 people got this right. I think I only saw 2 number 4s in there.
That means they must have had like a few planes and stuff ready for when the guy came back down. It was time to hop back in and go back up. Because it takes a little while to even just to get back up to altitude and take off and stuff. Okay, go ahead.
Drea, Kitty Husky, and Nathan were the only 2 people to get that one right. Good job, guys.
Good job. I would have thought it would not have been. I would have thought it would have been less than that, but they must have. They must have had a lot of people.
Jumping.
Yes, I saw it on the True TV's World's Dumbest. Did you really, Nikki? I love it.
No changes here in our top 10 because those 2 were not in the top 10. But Drea has moved up to 11th place, and Nathan now in 13th place. Good job, guys. You guys are tied with 11 points each.
Good job. On to question number 8.
Number 9.
Number 9. Oh, wow.
Number 9.
How old was the youngest person to skydive? Skydiving questions today. Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Or is it 6? My answer would have been 0. I figure you'll feel somebody pregnant. I
don't think, in this instance, I don't think they're counting fetuses.
But you could give birth in the air, and the ripcord's still hanging on. So you give birth in the air.
No, stop.
And then,
no, get rid of that visual. Nope, let's move on.
I think that's the answer.
No.
The answer is 4. Oh, you just have to be 4 years old.
He was strapped onto somebody else, but he is considered the youngest person.
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
9 people got that one right.
Yes, Laura followed by Chris, Sally, Joe, Nancy, Brad, Marianne, and Leslie, and Starry Night. All getting those ones right in the points.
Nice job, guys. Over to our leaderboard. Laura increasing her lead now with 40 points. Nancy with 25. Shannon with 24. Bradman with 22. Hannah with 20. Scott with 19. Joe with 17. Sue and Karen tied with 16. And Husky Mom Veronica rounding out the top 10 with 15 points.
Chris, I couldn't even get that far. Jennifer said, that is Ron Dan. that is Ron Dan. All right, on to the last question for this subject, which is extreme sports. Question number 10. Bam. The first X Games competition was held in which year? Is it 1993? Is it 1995? Is it 1997? Or is it 1999? I guessed this one yesterday when you asked me this question, and
that was today. But go ahead.
I was wrong on all accounts. I was wrong.
I think, went through all of the 90s.
I think I went through all the
correct
90s.
answer.
Yeah. And when we lived it and watched it,
we did.
I remember when it first happened. I was like, "This is crazy."
I've still got some of it on VHS that I recorded off of the TV.
We're so old.
The first backflip.
The answer is 1995. 1995. Starry Night got that one right. Good job. All right, let's see where that brought us here. 9 people got that one right as well. My kids made me do it, followed by Chris, Joanne, Brad, Wolfie W, Amanda, Shannon, Husky Mom, Bronico, and Starry Night 926 getting that one correct.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Hannah pointing out that to you it was yesterday because you've slept since I told you, and she's right.
Okay, that's probably why. I didn't see. I rested my eyes on the couch. I was watching.
Totally crashed out.
I was watching hockey, and then that was the end of it. I blinked.
Let's go over to our leaderboard, and it looks like Laura Rose won this one with 40 points. Good job.
Good job.
Friend.
Congratulations.
I think she only got 4 right, but she was the first in those 4 categories.
Okay, that works. Wow, you gotta.
Lots of people saying they just guessed through this whole category. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure everybody did.
Yeah, now you know how I feel in school for every test I took. And literally everything I took in school, I just guessed.
They're gonna get easier from here, guys.
Right.
Is just a fun, silly one.
Musical Guru 2011 says, I feel so old. I have VHSs of 3 Disney movies. Do you have them in that big plastic clamshell or clamshell, that big white plastic clamshell? That's all, Crystal. We're letting this play through.
I'm letting to scroll. Hannah says this was the pre-test.
This might be the lowest scores that we've had total here on DANtics, and I think Crystal's pretty happy about that.
Look, I thought the category was interesting, and researching the extreme sports was very interesting.
I like it.
52 people playing. Most of you guys did not get many of those correct. The scores are pretty low, but don't feel bad. It was just for fun.
Awesome.
And congratulations to Laura.
Yes.
Who guessed the best.
Mm-hmm. All right, we will have 4 more topics here coming up in just a second as Crystal adds Laura to the leaderboard here. And that's how you play DANtics 2.0. It is. Well, we play it with turning this on because it's hot in here. Gotta turn on the DANtics fan. We'll call it that. The DANtics fan. My kids are doing it. Said, I just showed up. Would have done better if I was here the whole time. You remind me of Dr. Claw. Crystal, what is the second second topic here. What do we call these? Not topic, categories. So categories here on DANtics 2.0.
Hands up if you're from Washington, because you might like this category. This category is Washington State. We have a lot of people I know. Uncle Yukon and Brittany are both from Washington, and I'm pretty sure there's a few more people, but I can't remember. Laura is from Washington.
Where's Di?
Oh, you should have let her know we were doing a Washington category.
I wanted to, but then I thought that was cheating because we wouldn't let nobody know what the category was.
Fair enough. Spike Dracula is from Washington. Wolfie is from Washington.
Chris says, Dr. Claw, AJ is watching Inspector Gadget right now. Mama Cat lays on me like Dr. Claw, and I'm always petting Mama Cat and like, next time, Gadget. Inspector Gadget's rad. If you ever want to know what to get him for his birthday, can oil. Works every time.
Tina's also in Washington State, so hopefully you guys will have an advantage here. Yes, although I didn't go too difficult for these ones.
I haven't looked at any of these.
I don't think I did. Yeah, look, I made these throughout the week, late at night. I don't think they're too difficult.
Dang, you're already trashing your own category?
No, I just don't remember if I just feel like I didn't make them that difficult. Definitely not as difficult as the last category. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're going on to round number 2 here. And the category topic is Washington.
Washington State.
State.
Not the first president, not Washington, D.C. Washington State. Two above us.
Right. All right, we'll do that then.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right, here. Question number 1. What is the capital city of Washington State? I don't know. Is it Seattle? Is it Olympia? Is it Tacoma? Or is it Spokane? Brittany says it's Olympia. She lives there. She probably would know. In Washington, I don't know if you live in Olympia. Oh, everybody says this too. They all took Brittany's lead. Jesse said it's Tacoma. Sharon says it's Spokane. No love for Seattle? No?
No.
Fraser didn't rub off on you guys enough? It is, in fact, Olympia. But who Olympicked the first? It's got to be Brittany. I watched her do it right here on the board. Yes, Brittany, followed by Laura, Uncle Yukon, Perfecto 39, Sue, Nikki, Amanda, Hannah, Scott, and Wolfie W all on the points. But most of you knew that. So I know there's going to be a long list of everybody who got that one correct.
No, poor Marianne says, I know nothing.
It's all right.
Sorry. The people outside of the U.S. are probably not going to do very well in this category.
Yeah,
Sorry,
if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles didn't fight crime there, I probably don't know where it's at either. So, ask me questions about New York. All right, on to question number 2. The category is Seattle. What is the state nickname? Washington. What is the state nickname of Washington? Is it Land of Enchantment? Is it the Beehive State? Is it the Mountain State? Or is it the Evergreen State?
These are all actual state nicknames, just so you know.
It should be the Starbucks State. How come that ain't on there? That's what should be on there. It should just be the Starbucks State. Maggie says it's the Evergreen State. Lisa says it's the Beehive State. Greg says it's the Evergreen State. I trust Greg. I'm going with 4. He would know. Yes, it is the Evergreen State. But who greened the fastest? It is Uncle Yukon. Way to go. Followed by Brittany, Scott, Somerville, Hannah, Amanda, Wolfie W, Sue, Nikki, Gila the Husky, and Jennifer, all in the points.
I see in the chat Laura's asking, can you check on the first? If you're talking about checking to see who got the answer correct first, no, we can't. It's all automated with the StreamSmart software. So despite what you might see on your screen, which you will most likely see your answer come through first, it only counts what comes through on our screen through YouTube first. So it is what it is.
The StreamSmart data will be capturing my integers, not from what you do.
Yes. So even if you see yours first, there's nothing we can do about the scoring anyway. It's all automated.
Yes. Okay, got it. Thank you. Oh yeah, and for sure, no problem. Please always ask away. All right, we have a proper leaderboard now here, Crystal.
Oh, we do. Let's go check it out.
We do.
Hold on. I've got to get rid of the last one and put on the next one. Brittany in the lead with 19. Uncle Yukon with 18.
Nice.
There's our 2 of our Washington friends. Sue, Amanda, Hannah, and Scott all tied with 10. Laura with 9. Nikki with 8. Perfecto 39 with 7. And Woofy with 6.
So you're saying just follow what Uncle Yukon and Brittany are doing?
I mean, that's good advice.
On the question,
just be the fastest
number
after
3,
them.
The categories Washington
State.
Which state borders Washington to the east? Is it Montana? Is it Idaho? Is it Oregon? Is it Wyoming? Or is it the water? Wait, that'd be west. Let's see what happens when you go that way. What's over there? Is it Idaho or is it Montana? I guess it's probably Idaho. Oregon's probably underneath it. Isn't that like above us?
It is.
And then Wyoming's looks weird. I don't know. I don't like how it's spelled. I'm going to go with Idaho, I guess. My correct answer. Oh,
look right. At you, geography.
It was either that or Montana, but I don't think Hannah Montana's right there.
I think Idaho separates it from Montana.
Oh, nice. Nikki got that one right first, followed by Brittany Scott, Sue, Uncle Yukon, My Kids Made Me Do It, Mel Shane 23, Wolfie W, Christina, and Chris, all in the top 10.
And
Nice.
over to our leaderboard.
Yes.
Brittany still in the lead with 28. Uncle Yukon still in second with 24. Nikki and Scott tied with 18. Sue with 17. Amanda and Hannah tied with 10. Laura and Woofy tied with 9. And Kathy rounding out the top 10. Perfecto 39 with 8.
Our Washington Knights are winning.
Our Washington Knights? Washington Knights?
Ites? Like the people that are
Washingtonites.
from there?
I see what you did there. Okay. I heard Washington Knights.
No. I don't know what those are. Those were on Game of Thrones or something. All right.
Fair
on to
enough.
question number 4.
Let's
the
do
category
this.
is Washington State. What is the highest mountain in Washington State? Is it Mount Rainier? Is it Mount Baker? Is it Mount St. Helens? Or is it Mount Olympus? How come there's more than one Helen? Helen, where are you? How come there's more than one of you at that mountain?
They collected them all.
Oh
and threw them
my
in.
gosh. Which one is it? Mount Rainier sounds kind of familiar. St. Helens is in St. Helens. Mount
That one
Olympus,
blew up. I don't
Mount
think it's very
Olympus
tall
is
anymore.
Like where Thor's from. Oh, it's Mount Rainier. A boring name for a mountain.
Chris says there's more than one Helen because she blew herself to bits.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Laura got that one right first, followed by Jesse, Hannah, Chris, Sue, Karen, Wolfie W. My Kids Made Me Do It, Amanda, and Scott.
Let's see what that did to our leaderboard because I don't see Brittany or Uncle Yukon in the
No,
top
they're
10
down
there
over
on
here.
points.
They're down
Brittany's
over
still
here.
holding on though with 29. Uncle Yukon holding on with 24. Sue with 23.
Nice.
Laura and Scott with 19. Nikki with 18. Hannah with 18.
Ooh.
Woofy with 13. Amanda with 12. And the Perfecto 39. Jesse and My Kids Made Me Do It all tied with 9 points.
All right. On to question number 4. 5.
5.
Question
Adele says,
number
"Oh no,
5.
I'm late." Don't worry. This question is about Washington State, so you probably weren't,
Yes.
or this category, so you probably weren't going to do very well. But don't worry, the next one's coming soon.
All right, on to question number 5. The category is Washington State. Which Washington city was the smallest city to host the World's Fair? Wow. Is it Seattle? Is it Vancouver? Is it Spokane? Or is it Tacoma? It's weird. So there's a Vancouver, Washington, and a Vancouver right above it.
A Vancouver?
Yeah, right above
Vancouver,
it.
Canada?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It seems awfully like somebody stole somebody's name from somebody else.
Probably.
I'm looking at you, other Dan Mosley on LinkedIn.
Who's a
that
video editor.
Also video edits and live streams. I will say, though, one time I was trying to, maybe like 6-7 years ago, I was trying to make a channel where me and Mooch were going to have a channel because Mooch used to jump around and do fun stuff. And there was a guy named Dan on YouTube with a channel who had a gray cat, and the gray cat's name was Mooch. You remember that?
I do.
And I was like, I'm done. Everything's been done before. Everything's been done before.
So the answer to that one was Spokane.
Uh-huh.
Spokane was the smallest city to ever host a World's Fair, which used to
Nice.
happen all over the world back in the day, but now we have the internet.
No more World's Fair. We can't even get enough. We can't even get enough computer companies or game companies to go and have an E3 anymore.
No.
No. Everybody just does their own webinars on their own website and puts them on YouTube.
Pretty much.
The World's Fair is now on YouTube.
Yes. So only 9 people got that one right, Dan. We've got
Nice.
Sue, Jesse, Chris, Drea, Auntie Ange, Husky Mom Bronico, Dale, Lisa, and Hannah Willis.
Good job.
Let's check out our leaderboard.
Let's do it.
Sue has now pulled into the lead with 33 points,
Wow.
leaving Brittany in second place with 29 points.
job.
Uncle Yukon moving down to third with 24. Laura and Scott tied with 19. Jesse, Nikki, and Hannah all tied with 18.
You can catch up.
Chris with 16, and Woofy in 10th place here with 13.
All right. Good job. We can't even get a bunch of carnies at the corner store now. Oh my gosh, that's because they're all here. That's because they're all carnying it up. They're all carne asada outside of my house. All right, on to the next question here. The topic, or the category, is Washington State. What is the name of the famous coffee company based in Seattle? Is it Pete's Coffee? Is it Dunkin' Donuts? Is it Starbucks? Or is it Tim Hortons? We all know it's not Tim Hortons. Sorry, Nancy. I cannot wait to have my Timbits when I get to Toronto next month. I cannot wait. All right, we all know that the answer is going to be probably Starbucks. Because they're very proud of their Starbucks up there in Seattle.
They very much
very,
are.
very proud. I don't know what Pete's
good.
Coffee is. That sounds like
It's
money
a coffee company.
Money laundering. Yes, Hannah got that one right first, followed by Scott, Brittany, Wilton, Amanda, Valerie, Brad, Uncle Yukon, Nikki, and Melshane.
I feel like most people got that right. So let's see where our leaderboard landed. Brittany moving back up into the lead with 37. Sue in second with 34. Hannah and Scott tied with 28. Uncle Yukon down to 5th place with 27. Laura and Nikki with 20. Jesse and Amanda with 18. And Chris with 17.
Yeah, nice. Good job. Timbs, yes, I know. Let's have a Timbit contest and see how many Timbits. We should eat every Timbit on camera and have a Timbit count. And then you'll see me puke up. You'll see me puke up a big maple bar. It's like I turned it into one big Tim. All right, on to the next question. What percent of the state's land area is covered with forest? Is it 29%? Is it 38%? Is it 46%? Or is it 52%? Oh my gosh, these days on the West Coast, maybe 29%, but I feel like it's a trick question. A lot of people say it's almost half at 46% covered with forest. All right, let's see if you all are right on that one. Oh, I was going to ask you, Crystal, but you already know the answer.
I do know the answer.
So maybe it's not quite fair. It is 52%, so half of the state is covered with forests.
That's a lot of forest.
Yep, it's a lot of forests. Thomas the Tank Engine got that one right first, followed by Scott, My Kids Maybe Do It, Nikki, Hila the Husky, Wilton, Laura, Uncle Yukon, Christina, and Sharon, all in the top 10. Shannon, sorry, as I lose my voice here.
Over to the leaderboard. Brittany still in the lead, but now tied with Scott for first place with 37. Sue with 34. Uncle Yukon moving up a bit with 30 points now. Hannah with 28. Nikki with 27. Laura with 24. Jesse and Amanda and My Kids Made Me Do It all tied with 18.
Hey! East Washington has a lot of hay fields. Oh, okay. We have a lot of them out here, too. We grow a lot of alfalfa and stuff out here. I know, huh? It is. Good thing they're downwind a little bit.
Yes.
All right, on to question number 8.
Yes. Look at you, keeping track.
I got lucky. What city in Washington State has the highest population? Is it Seattle? Is it Spokane? Is it Tacoma? Or is it Vancouver? Wow, which Washington State has the highest population? Uncle Yukon says it's Seattle. Wow, most of the people say it's Seattle.
I learned that Washington State does not have that many well-known cities. There's 5.
Y'all could be wrong. Spike Dracula says it's Spokane. Marianne says it could be Vancouver. Jesse says it's all of them. It's all of them. The correct answer is actually Seattle.
So I found varying numbers, but something like up to 60% of the population. I think that was the highest number I saw.
Okay.
I couldn't find... I wanted to make a question about what percentage lives in Seattle. But because I couldn't find a straight out answer, I didn't word it that way. But a stupid amount of you guys live in Seattle. It's ridiculous.
Oh.
But apparently you don't have that many cities. So maybe that's why.
You have lots of forests. All right. Let's see who got that one right first. Oh, no, wait. Did we already do that? No, I guess not.
That now.
Laura, good job. Followed by Nikki, Thomas the Tank Engine, Chris, Brittany, Scott, Bradman, Husky Mom Bronico, Sue, and Wilton in real life, all in the points here on DANtics 2.0. Woo! Still 3 more categories left to go after this. A couple picture categories coming up as well as we check the scoreboard here.
Brittany's still in the lead with 43
wow, by
now.
1.
Scott moving down to second with 42. Sue and Nikki both with 36. Laura with 34. Uncle Yukon with 31. Hannah with 28. Chris moving up with 24 points. And Jesse and My Kids Made Me Do It tied with 19.
It is pretty close on the top here, so it could be anybody's game off as we come down to the last 2 questions here on our second topic of the night. We still have 3 more left to go.
We do.
All right. Next question. How many national parks are there in Washington?
Had to take it back to national parks after last week.
Is there 3? Is there 4? Is there 5? Or is there 6? Wow, this one could be anything in my mind.
Yeah.
I'd probably think that, I think if most of it's covered in forests, I would think at least 6. Otherwise, you're pretty stingy with your forests, and you're not dividing them up amongst all the other foresters. I'm thinking. Oh, it's 3. Wow. So yeah, most of it's all bundled up within the 3 forests. Jesse got that one right first, followed by Tegan, Husky Mom Bronico, Michelle, Laura.
That's it. Only 4 people got that one right.
Wow.
Good job, guys. And just a reminder, you guys, in the chat, StreamSmart only counts your first guess, so there's no point in guessing after your first guess. It's not doing anything.
Yeah.
So just put in one guess for each question.
Yeah, please.
Let's head over to our leaderboard.
Please don't do that. You're gonna
spamming the chat.
You're gonna break our StreamSmart.
Brittany, holding on. Not a lot of change here. We only had 4 people get that one right. Jesse moved up to 7th place. And I didn't see any of the other names.
We also have only 2 questions left to go, so this is going to be close.
Actually, we're on to the last question.
Oh, it is? Okay, so who can win this one then? Can we check on the leaderboard again?
It could be Brittany, it could be Scott, it could be Sue, it could be Nikki, or it could be Laura. One of you 5 is going to win this, depending on
so it all comes down to this last question here on DANtics 2.0. And the category was Washington. And so let's see who knows Washington the best. Was it someone from the home team or not? Washington State is the highest producer of which fruit? Is it pears? Is it cherries? Is it apples? Or is it plums? Sounds like you've been playing too much Animal Crossing. What fruit is it? What fruit is it? Everybody puts their guesses in. Pears, cherries, apples, or plums? Let's see. All the other ones are taken. What's left? Pears or plums? I guess I'm going to go with pears? Pears, maybe?
You think pears?
I don't know. I think maybe pears. I don't know. I wouldn't be
Never
proud
heard
of it.
of
It's
Washington
apples. Huh. Interesting. Unoriginal. But it's okay. Unoriginal. Sue got that one right first. Way to go. Followed by Brenda, Thomas, a Tank Engine Husky, Mom Bronico, Scott Somerville, Gila the Husky, Brittany, Chris, Uncle Yukon, and Cyber Husky, all in the top 10.
Let's see
Crystal,
who took
let's
it.
see who won
It
this
went
one.
to Scott with 48 points.
Wow.
Brittany, you didn't even win in your own state category,
The
but you
home
got
team
second
loses.
with 47. Sue with 46.
The
Nikki
pressure.
with 36. Laura with 34. Uncle Yukon in 6th place with 33. Jesse with 29. Hannah with 28. Chris with 27. Thomas the Tank Engine with 25. Husky Mom Brown. You guys need shorter names because I can't read before they go off the screen. That's it. I'm done. Check it out on the
I was
screen.
wondering how far you were going to let that thing.
It was
well,
going
you were
too
going to let that go.
fast.
Yes.
I couldn't do it. We'll let it scroll for a second so everybody can see where they placed
Brittany
in the
says,
game.
we have Microsoft and the biggest producer of Apple. Could you go up the street and get me a Windows 11 serial number for my Stream Deck? I need one for the Stream Deck, not my PC. Yes, please. Thank you. You got me with the national parks and how much is trees. I mean, there's so much pressure for you to know your own state.
Really, though.
Joe says, my name is Short. It is.
And I still missed it.
I'm never going to get a Kansas City category, am I? No. There's nothing there.
Is there anything people need to know about Kansas? And that's all you need to know.
I couldn't even tell you. It's square. It's flat.
Chris says they were going to do a Kansas category, but they flew right over it.
We skirted right around it. Even my airplane went around it. Hannah says the dots.
Look, there's 50 states. We may eventually get to all of them. I try not to do repeating types of categories. So if I've done some sort of geography type category, I won't do another one within that same evening's worth of games. So, if I have a state, I'm not going to do another state. I'm not going to do anything else having to do with geography.
It's mad boring there. That's because there's not a bunch of freakazoids like in Florida.
Scott claims there's a lot about Kansas and that we should do one about Kansas.
Oh,
Maybe. There's 50 states. We'll eventually get to it.
Maybe. As we
everybody wants us to do their state.
I know. As we head back to the home screen here, Crystal will put up the high score here on the leaderboard. We still have 3 more topics left. This next one, I believe, is a video topic.
Not video.
A picture topic.
Picture.
Yes, where a picture will come up and you will guess the answers. I hope you guys do a categories for Virginia or New Mexico. That sounds horribly boring, Valerie. Could you please move to a funner state, like the parking lot of Magic Mountain, so we could do some Magic Mountain trivia?
Tegan wants us to do a category all about Canada. We have. I saw a couple people commenting wanting us to do Canada or Australia that are states or countries that people in our chat are from. We've done both Canada and Australia.
Mm-hmm. Looks like you should not have a life.
And watch every episode.
And hang on every one of our words. Shannon says, rude Dan. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
Know your
I'm in
audience
trouble
before you start talking crap.
All right, Crystal. We have category number 3. This one is going to be a picture category where something's going to pop up and you're going to guess what it is.
Yes.
Before
I tell you what it is.
Yes.
I see lots of people suggesting categories. Guys, go over to the Facebook group. There is a pinned post up at the top. Don't make a new post. There is a pinned post. I do check it. I do go through it. I do use suggestions that you guys give me. So comment there on the Facebook RFS family group, because if you put it in the chat now, it's going to fly past my face and I'm never going to see it again.
Homework. Sounds like homework. All right, Crystal, what is our picture topic of the week here on DANtics 2.0, powered by StreamSmart Software? Do you know that the StreamSmart team was voted hottest employees of Silicon Valley?
Who voted and you're not in Silicon Valley?
Do you know which employee actually won out of all of them?
Max.
No, it was D all of the above.
Oh.
Come on, we're StreamSmart here.
My bad.
We have quiz options.
Oh.
We have quiz options. It's D all of the above.
My bad. Thank you, Brittany, for posting the Facebook group in the chat. If you guys are not already a member and you have a Facebook account, go over to Facebook. Add yourself to the group. I will approve it after the show, and then you can participate with us.
Yep. Open up an account on Facebook. Get your Zuck bucks.
And
spend them all on DANtics 2.0. Yes. All right, Crystal.
So,
category
we're going
3
to show you guys a picture of a TV show living room.
Yes.
And you're going to have to tell us which show this living room is from.
Oh, yes. Yes. So it's famous TV show living rooms from all our lives, not your lives, young ones. all our lives. So we'll go over to number 3 here, where all it gets tiny. Oh, there I am.
Sorry, I left the test question
Super tiny. What's that?
I left the test question on.
So over here, you're going to see a picture of a living room from a famous television show, and you're going to have to guess what it is, right?
Yes.
How did you come up with these? These are just something that made you happy?
Look, I do a lot of research for this, and I found a few sites that suggested categories for trivia, and I copied and pasted all the suggestions into a spreadsheet, and I go through them as I'm trying to figure out what to do for the week, and this was one of them that was suggested, and I thought it would be fun. Part of the reason we started doing this, other than like making things fun and new, adding the pictures, was some of the categories I found were visual, and then we realized we could do that, so now we're doing that.
Fantastic.
Yay.
I love it. All right, so here we go. So the category is television living rooms.
All of the questions are going to be, I don't remember how I worded it, something like, which living room is this, or which show is this living room from? So the questions are all the same. Don't worry about the questions. Look at the picture on the screen.
Guess as fast as you can.
And look at the guesses. Brittany says, Dan's living room. He's on my TV. We're actually in the dining room.
Yes. Yes. Close. Can I read? We're down over in this area here. This is exactly how they did it in Wizard of Oz.
Totally.
He just pulled down the green screen. Now I don't know if I can throw it up high enough. Hold on. Huzzah. Yeah, nice. All right, here we go. Question number 1. We'll see how Crystal phrases it here in just a second. Which TV show living room is this? Is it from Charles in Charge? Is it from The Wonder Years? Is it from The Golden Girls? Or is it from Designing Women? It's hard because I grew up during this era, Crystal. Everything's wicker. Do you remember the wicker era?
So much wicker.
It's back and like super expensive now. Remember we were at Cost Plus World Mart? That couch, you guys see that couchy like wicker thing that I was sitting in that I took that picture of like a week ago on my Instagram? That thing was $200 for the base, and the pillows started at like $250 all the way up to like $4 or $5.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous for the wicker. But it was the Golden Girls.
It was.
Wow. But who goldened the fastest? Nikki, followed by Hannah, Amanda, Wonder Woman. My kids made me do it. Chris, Joanne, Brenda, Sue, and Wilton getting that one right first. I like that. I like that a lot of people knew this one. I'm worried on some of them. But I think I have confidence. I have confidence in our audience. Drea Kitty Husky says, "Thank you for being a friend." How'd you like Ant-Man? All right. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Which TV show is this living room from? Is it How I Met Your Mother? Is it The Big Bang Theory? Is it Arrested Development? Or is it Scrubs? There's a dartboard behind the door. There's nerd stuff all over the place. There's like a cogwheel table there. Man, their furniture isn't very nice. I don't think I saw Arrested Development like they were inside the house much. It is The Big Bang Theory. But who banged it the first? Looks like everybody. Oh my gosh. Hannah, congratulations. Followed by Melshan23, Laura, Chris, Thomas the Tank Engine. My kids made me do it. Aunt Courtney, Joanne, Nikki, and Wolfie W getting that one right first. It's a pretty good show. Yes, Hannah, you're in my spot. Yes.
All right, let's head over to the leaderboard and see where we are at. Hannah in the lead with 19. Nikki and Chris tied with 12. My Kids Made Me Do It with 11. Amanda, Melshane, and Laura all tied with 9. Wonder Woman and Joanne tied with 7. And Thomas the Tank Engine ran out our top 10 with 6 points.
Louis C.K. says, hey, Dan and Crystal, I just got back from food shopping. And so what's the category? All right, we're showing you pictures of television living rooms from television shows, and you guess which one it is. I hope you got some gummy bears or something. Where can I stream The Big Bang Theory? You can stream that one every episode on Paramount Plus. Or, excuse me, on Peacock. I believe it's on Peacock. Peacock or Paramount?
Was it NBC or CBS?
I
think it was a CBS show. I think it's on Paramount Plus.
Is it on Paramount Plus? Then it is on Paramount Plus. We have HBO Max. Okay, it might be licensed there as well, but you should own the platform that it was. CBS. Okay, so Paramount Plus is CBS.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right, on to question number 3. And what do we decide it is? What television show is this living room from? Is it from the Goldbergs? Is it from Parenthood? Is it from Mom? Or is it from Modern Family? Hannah says
like this one's a little trickier.
Hannah says Modern Family. Laura Hewlett Husky says it's Parenthood. Wonder Woman says it's from Mom. And Wilton in real life says it's from the Goldbergs. Wilton, you're Ronberg.
I don't know how often we saw this angle on the show.
We didn't too much. And a lot of these I had to type in set pictures because characters were in the scenes a lot.
Yes.
So yes, this is from the set of Modern Family. You usually see it a little dip down more and blocked off, probably more like blurred out in the background when they're giving their testimonials. Hannah got that one right first, followed by Nikki Bradman, Husky Mom Bronico, Melshane 23, Amanda, Jennifer, Brittany, Liz, and Joe, all in the top points here. I didn't recognize the room at all. I didn't at first because they're usually zoomed in way closer.
Yes.
Yes, they're usually zoomed in way
if they're
way
on that couch, it's zoomed in much more. Let's go over to our leaderboard.
Yes.
Hannah still in the lead with 29, Nikki with 21, Melshane with 15, Amanda with 14, Chris losing to Amanda with 12 points. My Kids Made Me Do It with 11, Husky Mom Bronico, Laura, and Brad Mann all tied with 9, and Joanne now rounding off our top 10 with 8 points.
Amanda says, I don't watch TV anymore, so I'm guessing, look, you elitist. Or wait, you edgelord, too cool to watch TV. These are all things that are way before you decided it was too cool you were too cool for school and commercials weren't no longer needed in your life. How will you know what the new Colgate flavor is for your child, right? How are they supposed to get the new flavors of Colgate if you're not watching commercials? You should see the advances in vitamin vegemin these days.
Chris says we don't watch TV. We watch RFS Dan. They are here pretty much every time we're live.
Oh my God! Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, royalty. There. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. On to the next question.
Let's do this.
Let's go. What TV show living room is this? Is it Friends? Is it Frasier? Is it Seinfeld? Or is it King of Queens? Whoa! Everybody gets that one. Cyber Husky says it's Seinfeld. Hi, Cyber Husky. How are you? Oh, I lost track of what I was doing. Marianne says it's Friends. Show. I know. Yes, we watch more RFS Dan than TV, to be quite honest. Oh, thanks. Oh, wait, you took it back. You took back your compliment.
She gave it to you. You took it. She took it back.
You get no points. Where's Max? Matt. My Kids Made Me Do It, followed by Hannah, Melshane, Drea, Shannon, Doris, Starry Night, Aunt Courtney, and Husky Mom Bronico, and Cyber Husky, all in points for that one.
Over to our
good job, everybody.
Hannah still holding on to her lead with 38 points. Melshane with 23. Nikki and My Kids Made Me Do It tied with 21. Amanda still ahead of Chris with 15. Chris right behind her, though, with 12. Husky Mom Bronico with 11. Drea with 10. Joanne, Shannon, Laura, Aunt Courtney, and Brad Mann all tied with 9 points.
Valerie says, I hated Seinfeld. I have only watched like 2 or 3 episodes of it. Crystal hates it because she hates the cadence of his voice.
I really do.
So I haven't sat down and watched it. So every now and then I'll catch an episode. Curb Your Enthusiasm, though. That show.
I can watch that.
That show is gold. And if you're like under like 35 or so on that, that show's not for you. But oh my gosh, that show is just it's so amazing. It's so amazing. Okay.
I get that the storyline's like non-offensive, but I can't.
Growing up, I didn't watch Seinfeld because like I've said on everything, there was no Transformers in it. I was not playing hockey anyway, but like unless there was like something in my demographic on television, I super just did not even care to watch any of it at all. All right, on to question number 5.
You got it.
Yes. Nice.
You're on a roll tonight, Dan.
Nice. All right. Which TV show living room is this? Is it Full House? Is it Family Matters? Is it Home Improvement? Or is it Growing Pains? Think Deceivers sat on that couch? We ain't fooling anybody, well, except for Laura and Sharon. But we ain't fooling anybody. And Brittany. Brittany, I'll give you a pass because you're like a child. I don't know if you were around when this show was out. I don't know.
The second one, Fuller House, came out and they were still in the same house, right?
For the most part, they were. Yes, it is a Full House. Yes. Cut it out. Oh my gosh, you know how many girls I got with that line, dude, growing up?
None.
Wonder Woman followed by Hannah, Melshane, Doris, Gila the Husky, Bradman, it went up. Oh, Amanda, Thomas the Tank Engine, My Kids Made Me Do It, Valerie, Husky Monbronico, Karen, and Chris again, Andrea, and Starry Night, and Wilton. I'm just going to read till you go to the next page. I don't know what to do.
I'm going to make you keep going.
Oh, no, that's it. My voice, you can tell.
Over to our leaderboard. Hannah's still in the lead. She knows her TV living rooms. 47 points. Mel Shane in second with 31. My Kids Made Me Do It with 23. Nikki with 21. Amanda increasing her lead ahead of Chris with 19. Wonder Woman with 17. Doris with 14. Chris with 13. Husky Monbronico with 12. Andrea Kitty Husky moving into 10th place with 11 points.
Yes. Sorry, my voice doesn't make it through an episode. If you guys noticed the last 6 months, maybe a year.
Maybe you should drink some tea before the show. And do some vocal exercises? Have you thought about that?
So the opposite of shutting up?
Well, you could also shut up. I'll allow that.
On to the next question here.
Let's do it.
Yes. All right. Question number 6. Which TV show living room is this? Fastest finger. Hurry up. Is it Futurama, Family Guy, Simpsons, or Bob's Burgers? That Bob's Burger show, I don't know, man. I tried to watch it a couple times and it was so stupid. And I know that show is so popular, so I don't know what I'm missing.
I would say the same thing about Family Guy. I can't stand Family Guy.
I maybe have seen 1 or 2 episodes of Family Guy as well. It's hard. I love anime. I always will, but American TV animation in prime time I feel like I've seen it all. I feel 30-something years of Simpsons and South Park, there's nothing new or better done than those shows.
Futurama was really good, too.
Futurama's very good,
obviously, we all know that one was the
sorry,
Simpsons.
Greg, we love Futurama, Greg. Back away from the shovel. Brittany followed by Nikki, Wonder Woman, Chris, Scott Somerville, Joanne, Amanda, My Kids Made Me Do It, Bradman, Drea, Kitty Husky, all in the top 10 there.
And Hannah's still holding on the lead with 48. Mel Shane with 32. Nikki with 30. My Kids Made Me Do It with 26. Wonder Woman with 25. Amanda with 23. Look at Chris moving up with 20. Brittany with 16. Doris with 15. And Joanne with 14.
Dan, you tried to be Bart Simpson. First of all, I didn't try to be Bart Simpson. I had the haircut a lot longer than Bart Simpson was there. I'm pretty sure I didn't go catch the case of I didn't care in schools to be like Bart Simpson. I think Bart Simpson was more modeled after me since I'm a lot older and I did it first.
Yeah, you were doing it before the Simpsons were a thing.
I did it. Yeah, I was in trouble before then. Okay, on to the next question, Chris. So question number 7.
It is
question number 7. All right. Boom. What TV show living room is this? Is it the Brady Bunch? Is it Happy Days? Is it the Jeffersons, or is it All in the Family? Wow. Everything looks so itchy and dusty.
It really does.
It does. The 70s was itchy, I'll tell you that.
And that coffee table's huge.
Same with the early 80s. That's because there was nothing to do. You'd hang big TVs on the wall now. There you had a big coffee table. We had a whole separate room in our house for just people coming over to hang out that we never went into.
We did not have one of those.
It was fully decorated and everything. It looked like this kind of, but nicer-ish. But nobody went in that room at all. The vacuum marks stayed on there for weird. Nobody'd go in there. It was just a waste of a house. So that's probably why it was so big. Oh, that's the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. Wonder Woman followed by Amanda, Scott Somerville, Brittany, Nikki, My Kids Made Me Do It, Gila the Husky, Joanne, Husky Monbronico, and Valerie were the fastest finger on the old Brady Bunch. It was such a waste of space. I know, right? Right? There was nothing. There was only breakables in there.
I wish we had one of those. I'd make that your streaming room.
It was maybe half the size of our house. It's probably it was huge. It was
ridiculous.
huge. It was huge.
Brittany says, so Dan is saying that he beat The Simpsons at something first, so instead of Simpsons did it, Dan did it first?
Being like Bart Simpson, absolutely.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, there is I guess it's like a, sort of like a meme, but it's like a thing on the internet where like pretty much everything that happens, The Simpsons did it first.
Yes, which is fairly accurate. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We called it the front room. Yeah, what was it called? What was it called? There was a living room, a dining room, and a adult room. I don't know.
Chris says we're testing Dan's text suggestion tonight. Amanda on a laptop and me on a phone. And who's further in the lead there, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Don't doubt us. We know what we're talking about. Over to our leaderboard.
Yes.
Hannah still in the lead with 49. Nikki with 36. Wonder Woman with 35. Mel Shane with 33. Amanda moving further away from Chris with 32. Mike has maybe do it with 31. Brittany with 23. Chris with 21. Joanne and Scott with 17. So there you go. There's your evidence right there that the computer and Amanda are faster than the phone and Chris.
Oh, nice. Yes. There'll be direct contact with you quicker and less delay. All right, on to question number 8.
Yes.
Number 8. Oh, which TV show living room is this? Is it Three's Company? Is it Mork and Mindy? Is it That 70s Show? Or is it I Dream of Jeannie? Wow. More itchy couches. I have pictures of me as a little potato just sitting on one of them itchy couches. It doesn't have that cool blanket though.
Mine was the like golden brown flowery one that we call the Forever Couch.
And the ashtrays. The ashtrays are everywhere. We didn't smoke in my house, so they weren't in my house. But just like you go to people's houses, and the ashtrays were just.
My mom uses them as candy dishes.
Really?
Yeah.
We weren't like growing up. Like nobody smoked cigarettes or anything.
Right, but you could fill them with candy. It was just the thing. That, and you notice the grapes on the table. This thing on the right side of the table. They were in the Brady Bunch house as well. I'm in a a mid-century modern group on Facebook, and people are obsessed with these grapes. And I don't know why, because they're really ugly, but it's like people's holy grail who collect like mid-century modern stuff from like the 50s, 60s,
and they love those
70s,
glass grapes.
The glass grapes.
My old grandma Nanita, she had like that weird like sphinx-looking cat that was in that glass, and she had like this glass like star thing. I don't think she had the glass. She didn't have the glass grapes, but she had stuff that was related to that family, like maybe like this hummingbird that was kind of like that like glass color, but she had some funky stuff like that too. It was popular. Thick, heavy glass that would smash your foot if you dropped it on yourself was pretty popular. We had the glass grapes. Who'd have known there'd be a thing? Okay,
if you still have them, they're worth a lot. People will pay good money for those glass grapes.
Right. So they existed, but probably before me. By the time I came along, the glass grapes were probably
that's tongue twister
gone.
Wilton asking if they're blown glass. I have no idea, but people are absolutely obsessed with them.
They weren't molded. They had to be blown glass. They had to have. Love the glass grapes.
Sue says they're usually solid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Uncle Yukon said they're from the 50s. They're mid-century modern decor stuff, but
they probably weigh 20 pounds. But I have just flashes of like seeing it like on some old family members like houses and stuff like that, seeing stuff like that. Yeah, way before me.
Sorry, I took that away before.
Oh, that's fine. And it was also hard. Nikki got that one right, followed by Gila Husky, Hannah, Chris, Dre, Amanda, Wonder Woman, Mel Shane 23, Wilton, and Valerie got that one right first. It was easier to find the basement photos of the 70s show than it was to find the couch
I noticed that as well.
I never ever
living rooms.
I've only watched a little bit of it. The most of the 70s show I watched was one night, maybe a week or so ago. We put it was on Pluto, like the old the original that 70s show. Okay, I guess the other one's that 90s show.
Yes.
It was on Pluto, and we watched like a half a dozen episodes and stuff. So that's the most I've ever seen of the show, but they never sat on that couch. They were always just in the basement or somewhere else.
Sometimes the parents would sit there, or if the kids were in trouble, they would sit
on the front
chair.
of the car. They were always sitting on the front of the car.
Yeah, sometimes they sat on the couch though, but yeah, not as often. Let's go over to our leaderboard. Hannah's still in the lead now with 57. Nikki still in second with 46. Wonder Woman with 39. Amanda with 37. Look at that, Chris. She's still winning. Mel Shane with 36. My kids made me do it with 32. Chris with 28. Brittany with 23. Hila the Husky with 21. And Drea Kitty Husky with 19.
This leaderboard's so tall. I'm so small. It better not come down on me.
I can make you smaller. Don't piss me off.
Thomas Taken just says, I'm bad at this game. Why don't you choo-choo your way over here to my house and I'll give you the answers first.
Please don't come to my house. I have cameras.
Next question.
Next living room.
All right. Which TV show living room is this? Is it Charles in Charge? Is it Who's the Boss? Is it Mr. Belvedere? Or is it The Cosby Show? I love Mr. Belvedere back in the day. Mr. Belvedere was a good show.
I loved it too.
The color palettes of our childhood. Oh my gosh.
So bland.
It was so bland, and everything was like a lot of stuff. There was no minimalism at all.
No.
There was none. It was like plates, fully screen printed plates. As many pictures. What those ones probably have like pictures of like a farm or something printed on them.
Something.
Like everything was so
lots of big
busy.
hutches.
Like they just figured out how to apply texture to things. Not like texture, but like overlays and stuff. Because everything had like flowers on it, and everything had prints on it.
Yes.
Lots
of people in the chat said that was The Cosby Show, but it was not. The Cosby Show had way nicer
digs. The Cosby Show also shot on a different angle than that. They didn't shoot at that angle. They shot either straight on or 45 to the kitchen. They never...
True.
I don't believe they shot...
Their front door was on the other side.
Yeah, I don't believe they shot that way. That one looks... I would have gotten it wrong. It is Who's the Boss because Angela and Tony Danza used to come out of there. When I was looking at it, I would have gotten that one. I probably would have guessed Mr. Belvedere.
Kathy says they all look the same. They sort of do.
A little bit, right? A little bit. But that was the style back in the day. They were sitcom and based on what the style was, and it sucked. This was you know how y'all wearing them high-rise jeans that are like go up to here? This is the generation that these came from.
Yes.
This is what was responsible for that. Probably made out of that material on that pillow right there.
Ew.
Yes. All right, Crystal. Who got that one right first? Oh, I got this one.
Oh, look at Chris beating out Amanda
way
with
to
his
go, Chris.
phone over her computer.
Yes. Chris followed by Amanda, Laura, Scott Somerville, and Courtney, Gila Husky, Leslie, good job, Leslie, Doris, Valerie, Melshane 23, all in the points.
And over to our leaderboard, Hannah's still in the lead. Not a lot of movement here, I don't think. Actually, Nikki's in second. Amanda has moved up to third. Wonder Woman in fourth. Chris in fifth. I'm not even reading the points. Mel, Shane, My Kids Made Me Do It. Gila the Husky, Scott, and Brittany round out our top 10. We have one question left.
One question left. The category was, after this question will be what living room was this from? From a television show.
So this category is going to go to Hannah, Nikki, or Amanda, I think. Oh, wait.
No, it's Hannah's. It's Hannah's.
Oh, yeah, Hannah has 57.
Yeah.
No one's beating Hannah on this one. Even though she claims she doesn't watch TV, I don't believe it.
Let's go on to question number 10. We still have two more categories left after this one. Final question of our photo category is, which TV show is this living room from? Is it from Bewitched? Is it from The Honeymooners? The Honeymooners, I Love Lucy, or That Girl? I didn't watch much of that girl. I see there's 100 people here. Happy Saturday night. Welcome to DANtics 2.0. We still have two categories left after this. Lots of fun still be to have. Two more winners. Congratulations, Hannah, on winning this round. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, what set is this TV show from? It is from I Love Lucy. I stared at this photo for like 5 minutes. It was in color.
Yeah, I knew that would throw you off.
I just, like I said, I never thought about black and white and color, and I knew they didn't live in black and white. I didn't see in black and white in the black and white days. I didn't stop to think that like everything could have been vibrant and stuff in all these shows. And Gilligan's Island could have had clear water. We'll never know.
I think Gilligan's Island was in color at some point.
That's true. But seeing the stuff in black and white, I'm like, oh dang, it's a whole different world to like have been on that set and seen vibrant colors.
Yes, this colorized version, you never saw this on the show when they were in this apartment on I Love Lucy. Later on, there were colorized versions of Lucy shows, but this one was always in black and white.
Melissa says, okay, Crystal, where's the Roseanne's iconic couch? We can't put that on there because then you would get
this
that.
Time.
Yeah, but you know, Brittany does live in Washington, and we did have a Washington category.
It's true. I don't know why I didn't include that. That's a good question. I don't know.
That's pretty iconic.
We could do this category again. There's more than 10 TV shows.
There was a lot of iconic couches. There was. Yeah, Chris. Oh, people want the Crystal, where's our people at?
You know what's funny? Was it you or Terry? Somebody, I think it was you. You were like, you were watching something random and there was like a crocheted quilt in the background. And you're like, why does that look so familiar? And I looked over and said, oh, Roseanne's couch.
Yep.
Like it was that blanket.
Yeah, it was like that blanket. Yes, it was.
Chris says, loser puts the kid to bed. Good night, everybody.
Oh, no.
Next time,
bye,
you take the computer.
Yes. Bye, Chris. All right, Chris. So let's see who got that one right first. Nikki, good job. Followed by Wonder Woman, Hannah, Husky Mom Veronica, Amanda, and Courtney, Sally, Brittany, Valerie, and Brad, man.
Melissa says Roseanne's couch is in the Smithsonian.
You didn't get to keep it, Melissa? They didn't let you take it home off the set? Like, you had to, like, give it... You had to, like... After you sat on it, you had to give it back?
All right, over to our leaderboard.
Yes!
Hannah took this one with 65
Good job, Hannah.
points in the end.
Nice, good job.
Nikki with 56, Amanda with 52, Wonder Woman with 48, Chris with a measly 38, Mel Shane with 37, Mike has made me do it with 32, Hilo the Husky, and Brittany both with 26, and Scott Somerville with 25. Rounding out our top 10.
Auntie Ange says, there's a version of think this was a version of the furniture where Nicole Kidman played Lucille Ball. I think it went off the screen. Sorry.
You know what? It might have been.
It probably was. I tried to watch those documentaries when it was like, and I was so sad. I thought like they were so like wholesome and pure and everything was great and they had the greatest time on the show, and like when I'd watch the show it looked so fun. I didn't realize that they were all rotten. They're all just rotten. And so I was a little disenchanted to see that like I thought that like Lucille Ball and Desi were like rad.
Yeah, not so much.
That movie was so good. I enjoyed the stuff. I was just sad to find out that they weren't pure like I thought they were. And like, why would I think that, Dan? Why would I think that? But yeah, I was just like, oh man, you guys were like, welcome to adulting. Yeah, right. I'm like, oh yeah, and you guys all needed like therapy and rehab, someone to tell you no.
Right? Just once in a while.
Right? Oh my gosh, it was like I was sad. I was like kind of like disappointed. I very much love her as like the visuals that she does and stuff. She like really can face sell.
Yes, very much so.
All right, this brings us back to our home screen. Crystal, you're gonna put the winner up here. We still have 2 more categories left here on DANtics 2.0 tonight.
Congratulations to Hannah for taking that round.
Congratulations, yes, way to go. I like the Amy Poehler Lucy movie better. I don't know if I saw that one. I watched the one that was... it was just disenchanting. It was good, but it was disenchanting for me. Advance says, yes, I got points. Congratulations on the points. Only 2 more categories left to go tonight. All right, so Laura won the first game with 40 points. Scott with 48. Good job. And Hannah set the high score for the night with 65 points. Woo! Good job. Hila Husky says, can we take a smoke break? All right. You should. My advice is to cut your cigarette in half and then light both of the halves and smoke it out of each half of your mouth so it'll go, or in the nostrils, I guess.
Ew.
I guess that'll make it quicker. Yes, we'll take like a minute of break here or something before we get on to the next category, Crystal. Crystal, the other day, the day before yesterday, I was setting up, no, it was yesterday. I was setting up for Getting Baked with Crystal, which, if you didn't watch it last night, we made a meat ring and some Muddy Buddies.
And drank some Boone's Farm.
And you drank some Boone's Farm. How did that go? Did you get a headache from it, or did you feel good after the Boone's Farm?
I got a mild buzz off of it because it's not as strong as vodka. Haven't drank Boone's Farm in literally 20 years. It's just as wine coolery as I remember. I didn't even get heartburn from it, so
no?
Yay.
Good job. Good job.
It was a nice little nostalgic drink.
Yeah, it was fun to hang out with everybody. Everybody stuck around for a few hours, and off they went. When I was setting it up, though, I turned on Pluto. And you guys all know about Pluto. If you don't, it's free on whatever you're watching. Wherever you're watching me on, Pluto's free. It's a ad-based. It's an ad-based television app. You know, where you see a lot of shows for free, but you get stuck with double commercials, which is fine. Whatever. So I turned it on. It boots up the RoboCop. It boots up the RoboCop. No. And it's like RoboCop 3, right? And he's all like... And I was so irritated with RoboCop because, like, RoboCop's a hero. RoboCop's supposed to be doing good. But by the time we get to RoboCop 3, he's, like, trying to defend, like...
You watched all 3 of them?
No. RoboCop 3 was on, and it was, like, 3/4 of the way over when I turned it on the TV. And I'm just, like, doing stuff, and I'm kind of watching, and RoboCop, of course, you know how it went, like, in the 80s? He's in front of the church. There's all, like, the homeless people and, like, the underground people living in the church, you know? They just want to make their own way and stuff like that. And RoboCop's going to defend him from his own police. And it's him and the girl with the perm, you know, the one that's there. Her name's not Murphy. His name's Murphy. She's there in every movie, right? So RoboCop comes out. He's like, we're going to take you down one by one. And the girl's like, yeah. He's like, you're going to have to shoot through us. And the guy's like, that's not a problem. So he starts lighting up RoboCop, and it's bouncing off of him. But then he gets the girl killed. Because he couldn't keep his mouth shut. Typical, he couldn't keep his mouth shut. Had to say some words. It bounces off of him. You know, you ain't going to hurt him with his own stuff. But then he killed it. He lit up the girl. Bad news. Don't date RoboCop. You're gonna get your butt kicked.
Good advice, Dan. Thank you.
Peacock charges monthly now. Peacock is awesome. Peacock's only 5 months. I'm talking about Pluto. Pluto TV is awesome.
Pluto's free.
Peacock is not, but Peacock's only $5, and that's the best $5 you can spend for all the apps. Peacock definitely gets you.
We watch a lot of stuff on the cock.
Spoiler alert. That movie's old enough to be your parents, Brittany. Probably. But I'm like, oh my gosh, really though, RoboCop? Really? He should have known. The AI wouldn't have let this happen.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
In honor of her birthday this coming week, happy early birthday, friend. Cyber Husky is gifting a lucky RFS fan member a month's membership, passing on all the good vibes of this channel, and says thanks all.
Oh, thank you, Cyber Husky. Happy birthday week, Cyber Husky. I'll wear these for you here in this next category.
Yes, happy early birthday. I hope you enjoy your birthday, since we probably won't talk to you till after your birthday because we don't have any shows next week or weekend. Her gifted membership. Thank you so much for doing that. People love this. I love that this is a feature. This is a lot of fun.
Good job. Thank you so much for doing that.
This was gifted to Joe.
All right, good. Yeah, yay. Now Joe gets, hold on. So now you got it too. Your mama got the first one, and now you got the second one?
What are the odds?
What are the odds? Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Next week, Cyber Husky. Happy birthday.
Yes,
Thank you
and
so
with
much.
that membership, Joe, you can now listen to all our past episodes of our podcast, not a podcast, audio recording, that are up at the RFS fam membership level.
Oh, and that's right. Cyber Husky was having a millennial birthday, right? A millennium birthday? A millennial? Milestone?
Yeah, I think she said she was going to be 50. Is that right?
Oh. Yeah. Tom at the Take Engine with the hard-hitting questions. Hey, Danny, are you a fan of Thomas and Friends? No. The face creeps me the heck out. Why did they have to to do that? How does the tank go to the bathroom?
What?
I just don't get it. So no, it creeps me out. It creeps me out. All right.
So weird.
Mm-hmm. It is. You're welcome here. But I mean, look at your icon face. You look like you're gonna eat me.
A little bit.
You look like the moon from that thing. You should have the rocket hanging out your eye. Oh my god. Okay, thank you so much again, Cyber Husky, for the super chats. Dan, stop staring at me. I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to. Crystal.
Dan.
What is the next topic here on DANtics 2.0?
Okay, you said we had 2 picture categories tonight. That is not completely true. We're going to show you a picture after the answer goes up. You have to figure it out, and then we'll show you a picture of the answer just to clarify, in case you don't know. This category is 3 movies, 1 actor.
Oh,
We're going to give you the
nice.
title of 3 movies, and you're going to have to tell us which actor was in all 3 of these movies.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Drea Kitty Husky watched The Whale last week and couldn't stop crying. I want to see that.
What is it?
The Whale, the
Oh,
Brendan
yes,
Fraser
with Brendan
movie?
Fraser? Yeah, no, I have not seen that one yet.
Is it only in the theaters? Because I don't like to go outside.
I'm not sure. Oh, nice. I'm only giving you a hard time, Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas the Tank Engine does a lot of good for a lot of people. And trains can only operate at 0 or 1% incline. Thomas the Tank Engine, 2%.
He thinks he can.
He can get up that hill. Yes. All right, Crystal.
Dan.
So what's the name of the category again?
3 movies,
yes.
1 actor. We'll give you 3 movies. You tell us which of the 4 actors is the one that was in all 3 movies.
And some of these movies have multiple actors in them, obviously, because
most movies have multiple actors. But
yes.
go ahead.
But most some of these have leading actors, so it's going to be hard to figure out elimination as it goes along of who is in what movie before you guess. It's out digitally now. It's only for buy. It costs $20. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll have to check that out.
Maybe.
Nobody's a bigger Brendan Fraser fan than Drea Kitty Husky, but I know Crystal really likes him.
I do really like him.
Yes, I know. All right. Then, are you afraid of the annoying orange? Yes. That's unnecessary. Great gimmick. Unnecessary. Encino Man. I don't know why I read that, Gila Husky. Great movie, though. No easing the juice.
All right, Dan, are you ready?
Oh, yes, the movie
category?
Encino Man. Yes. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Brendan Fraser was great. He was great growing up.
He's still great.
I just haven't seen... Doom Patrol was pretty cool, but he was in a metal suit. I like you, Brendan Fraser. You could come over for dinner.
What about that one movie we were watching?
Drea says it's worth the watch.
Where the animals were trying... We never finished it. Where the animals were, like, sabotaging him because he was a developer and, like, cutting down the forest.
Oh, yeah. This, like, Dr. Dolittle-ish movie.
Yeah, it was really weird.
That was really weird. It was really wasn't as weird as Monkey Bone.
I loved Monkey Bone. I don't know why, but
Remember
I loved
that movie with the clay monkey?
I owned it on VHS.
Didn't you say you went to the theater to see Monkey Bone?
I don't know if I did, but I know I owned it on VHS. So, like, I didn't have a lot of movies in my late teens. I watched the heck out of that. Like, we would just rotate through, you know, a handful of movies. And that
I don't think I ever saw Monkey Bone. I don't think I ever,
I know.
I don't think I ever did. I don't think I ever did.
Furry Vengeance? Was that the name of the movie?
Yeah, it was Furry Vengeance.
I knew somebody was going to know
I thought I saw it on, like, maybe Pluto. No, it was on, like, HBO, I think, and I just did it. Airheads
it came
is
on
my
something.
favorite.
We were, like, sick or something, and we were like, let's put this on, and then
it made you sicker.
Came up, and we had to shut it off.
Drea Kitty said, Airheads is my favorite. Oh, yeah,
love
with
Airheads.
Chaz.
Love
Chaz.
Airheads. Such a great
Airhead
movie.
was so good. Even Buscemi was good in that.
Why do you say that like he's not good at anything?
No, I like Buscemi. Okay, get me out of this one. All right, so this one is 3 movies.
Oh, hang on, I got the test question over here too.
One
that
actor.
was not the question.
3 movies, 1 actor?
Yes, we're going to give you the title of 3 movies. You'll see that across the top of the screen. We're going to give you 4 options at the bottom. Tell us which of the 4 actors was in all 3 of the movies.
All right. George of the Jungle was great. No, it wasn't. Uncle Tom. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Put a shirt on, Brendan Fraser. Okay, no, he was ripped in that movie. All right.
In that movie, he was allowed to have his shirt off.
Yeah, right.
Sure. All right, are you ready? Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right. Question number 1. Kingpin, Zombieland, and Little Shop of Horrors. Who was in all 3? Is it Woody Harrelson? Is it Bill Murray? Is it Steve Martin? Or is it Randy Quaid? I don't want to say his name too loud. He might show up at my door. That weirdo. Yes. Adele says it's Steve Martin. Kathy says it's Woody Harrelson. Christina says it's Bill Murray. Somebody pick 4 so I can say the name.
Sally said 4.
Oh, Sally says it's Randy Quaid. It is actually Bill Murray. Woody Harrelson was in Kingpin and Zombieland, but not Little Shop of Horrors. Yes, it was Bill Murray. But who billed that the first? Let's see here. Drea Kitty Husky, good job. Followed by Wonder Woman, Scott Somerville, Auntie Ange, Marianne, Spike Dracula. I love the name. Christina, Nancy, Lily C.K., and Michelle Jordan. Spike Dracula, is that like a Final Fantasy 14
Michelle
avatar?
Jackson. And let's give a shout out to Cyber Husky and Athena because they also got it right. And only 12 people got that one right.
Tom like the Tank Engine would have gotten it right if you had thumbs.
Okay.
To vote with.
On to the next question.
Catch Me If You Can, Wolf of Wall Street, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Who starred in all 3? Is it Tom Hanks? Is it Matthew McConaughey? Is it Brad Pitt? Or is it Leonardo DiCaprio? Sounds like a drink. It does.
Leonardo
It sounds
DiCaprio sounds like a drink?
Yes. Overwhelming amounts for DiCaprio. Some for Tom Hanks. Adele says it's Matthew McConaughey. Let's see who's correct. I am going to go with Tom Hanks. No. Leonardo DiCaprio. Duh. Wolf of Wall Street was a great movie.
It was really good. That's like one of your favorites, isn't it?
I think it's cool. I think the pacing of it's great. You super get lost in it. It makes it feel like it's longer than what it is. There he is, looking at that 19-year-old girl on the boat from across the lake. I choose you.
Let's see who got that right first.
Boom. Brittany, followed by Wonder Woman, Gila the Husky, Shannon, Melshane 23, My Kids Maybe Do It, Sue, Christina, and Valerie, and Sally. All getting that one right first.
Over to our leaderboard. Give me just a second to pull up the one for this round. We've got Wonder Woman in lead with 18. Drea and Brittany tied with 10. Gila the Husky, Scott, and Auntie Ange all tied with 8. Shannon and Marianne and Christina tied with 7. Melshane and Spike Dracula tied with 6.
Good job. Good job. All right, Crystal.
Dan.
On to question number 3.
Good job.
Yeah, 3. Yes. All right, here we go. Shrek, Showtime, and Daddy Daycare. Who started all 3? Is it Mike Myers? Is it Robert De Niro? Is it Jeff Garlin? Yeah, right. Or is it Eddie Murphy? I guess Jeff Garlin could have done that stuff.
Could have.
Yeah, he is good in Curb Your Enthusiasm. Overwhelming amount of people say Eddie Murphy. Wilton says it's Robert De Niro. I think it's Robert De Niro, no. Because I don't think that's the answer. The answer is Eddie Murphy. Hey, Shrek, it's Donkey. Did I do that?
That was pretty good.
That was my Axel Foley, too.
You're on top of things.
Yes. All right. Let's see who got that one right first. It was Hilo the Husky. Way to go. Followed by Scott Somerville. PJ, what's up, friend? Wonder Woman, My Kids Made Me Do It. Brittany, Aunt Courtney, Joanne, Shannon, and Valerie are all people that got that one right fast.
Over to our leaderboard. Wonder Woman still in the lead with 25. Hilo the Husky moving into second with 18. Scott with 17. Brittany with 15. My Kids Made Me Do It with 11. Drea Kitty Husky with 10. Shannon and Auntie Ange tied with 9. PJ with 8. And Marianne and Christina tied with 7.
I'm dropping little sequences off of my DANtics jacket. They're like everywhere. They're like at Jess's house. They're like in my suitcase. But it's like my DNA.
Don't eat it, Dan.
That way it'll come back out. Like, remember when you would put the Play-Doh inside the little head and you push it down and the hair would come out? And it'd Play-Doh the hair out? I gotta like put my sequins back in me so they could like regrow out my jacket.
Don't eat sequins, please.
My jacket is a little tired. I will say that.
Is it time for a new one, Dan?
No. You know how like the Sparklets guy drives around and he's got those dangling things like this?
Right, and some of them fall off.
And some of them are just falling off. It's kind of like
good on camera.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that.
It's probably all the ones under your arm that fall off.
Yeah,
because your arm rubs on your side of your chest.
I gotta have this thing to go into the Smithsonian as the person who's hosted more live stream game shows than anybody else in the world. I don't know anybody else hosts more live stream game shows than I do.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right, on to the next question here. Bam. Nick of Time, Sleepy Hollow, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Is it Christopher Walken?
Just one Walken.
Is it Tobey Maguire? Is it Johnny Depp? Or is it Gary Busey? Oh my gosh. Gary Busey and his acronyms.
I hate Gary Busey.
Oh, I love the Buse. I love him.
No.
He's great.
He
All
makes
right.
me crazy.
F-Fan says it's Tobey Maguire. Marianne says it's Johnny Depp. No love for the Buse. Because I didn't put him up high. It's way high up there.
I got this.
It is Johnny Depp, and they didn't have the best pictures of him, so I fixed it up. I fixed it up for you. Yeah.
You were just saying today that he pretty much always plays the same character, which I don't think is completely true.
He literally the worst actor.
I think he's a really great character actor. He does characters really well. Come on now.
He does not.
The Mad Hatter?
We were just watching something right now. I hope you're listening, John. We were just watching something right now, and it was the freaking worst.
Here's what I think.
He couldn't keep a French accent to save his life. Pee-wee. But what the heck was that?
But have you seen him just be Johnny Depp? I think he's really bad at being a person. Like when he's just himself, he doesn't know how to do it.
All actors do not date an actor. They're all liars. That's all you do is you sit there and lie on screen so believably that it is the most sociopath. As an entertainer, it is the most sociopathic thing ever to be an actor.
So you're telling us you're a sociopath?
You will no, because I'm not an actor. I'm Dan. I don't go on there trying to pretend like I'm in a Mission Impossible or I'm trying to save a pirate ship from I don't know who else. Like it's really though like so. You're just, you hate Johnny Depp too? How are we friends? Sweeney Todd, that's fine. But when you try to see him do any kind of accent or anything, it's the same thing. He did it in Tusk. He did it in this other movie we did right there.
Mordecai. We
it was
finished
the worst.
It, so spoiler free.
We couldn't finish it because we couldn't understand what the heck he was saying. Him and the Goop Girl. The Goop Girl's running around there, fresh off of Shakespeare in Love. So she's all popular right now. She's running around with a bad English accent that she chooses to have every now and then. No, I like Johnny Depp. I just mostly just doing hot takes.
I'm creeped out when I see him not acting. I find him really weird when he's not acting.
Sweeney Todd is great. Edward Scissorhands is amazing. Probably because he shut up in that thing.
So good. Hey Dan. Oh my god.
Shut the wall. I mean, but no. If you would have saw like 5 minutes of this movie we were watching today, I'm like, why? Who's like you think he's I have to think he's cool because you think he's cool, right? Like why is he the greatest actor?
I don't know that I would say he's the greatest actor. I wouldn't go that far.
He took after his ex. He shit the bed in that movie. It was bad.
You're thinking about his ex-wife.
Oh yeah.
Which by the way, Mike has made me do it. Loved him in the trial of Amber Heard.
Sweeney Todd was morbid for me. Oh really? I thought Sweeney Todd was like visually so cool. It almost looked like it was like done on a stage, but not. I only seen it once, but that was really good. No, he's got great stuff. Just stop trying to like be in character. Stop trying to
all he knows how to do.
Stop doing French Canadian. There you go. There you go. He's never Oscared. It sucks because he should. Where's his Wolf of Wall Street? Or where's his like? like movie like that. He's got some of them. Oh, Blow. Blow was amazing. Him and Ethan Suplee and the other lady, Penelope Cruz. Whoa, that hurts. Did you get that in my head? That was it. It's like that. That movie was so good. He needs more movies like that. That was a great movie, Blow. It was.
Shall we see who got that one right first? Dan?
Where's his Will Smith slap? No. I wouldn't do that to poor Johnny Depp. I'd give him a hug if I saw him. He looks very...
He looks like he needs a hug.
Also, he probably doesn't want anybody touching him.
He also looks like he stinks.
Oh, you
Just
think so?
Just gonna put that out there. Well...
You better be good to your crush.
He looks like he stinks. I'm sorry. He's kind of got this Steven Tyler vibe going on lately where, like, did you pick all of those clothes up off the floor and put them all on together?
I saw Steven Tyler the other day. This is so bad. Steven Tyler looks like he's about to open his mouth like in Beetlejuice.
He looks like somebody's grandma these days. It's really weird. Like somebody's grandma who's kind of a hippie.
I always liked him. All right, I'm done ragging on entertainers that have done nothing but to put themselves out there for entertainment.
Let's see who got that one right first.
Okay. I'm sorry, Johnny Depp, that you made that movie. All right, Brittany followed by Laura, Hilo Husky, Chris Melshin, Connie, Amanda, Wilton, Jennifer, and PJ all getting that one right first.
Over to our leaderboard. Hilo Husky in the lead with 26, Wonder Woman and Brittany tied with 25, Scott with 17, Melshan with 12, Mike has made me do it, Andrea Kitty Husky with 11, Auntie Ange with 10, Laura, Shannon, and PJ all tied with 9.
Please, you guys got to watch the first 10 minutes of this movie on Pluto. What was it called? It was
Mordecai.
The
one we were watching today?
I beg you to try to get through 10 minutes of this movie.
I thought it looked like it was kind of heisty and it looked like it was going to be interesting, but we were doing other stuff and I couldn't focus, so I made you shut it off.
Joe says, I mean, he's got a $100 bottle of cologne. He can't smell that bad.
Have you smelled $100 cologne? Because it doesn't all smell good.
It smells like that Scentsy you got burned in the bedroom.
Warm amber leather?
Yes, warm amber leather. Or other man. Successful
My other
man.
boyfriend.
Yes. All right, on to the leaderboard here.
We're there.
Oh, on to the next question. Yes. Coneheads, Airhead, and the hot chick. Is it Steve Buscemi? Is it Adam Sandler? Is it Dan Aykroyd? Or is it Rob Schneider? Ooh. Coneheads was fun. I went and saw Coneheads in the theater. And then after I left there, they plugged Subway the whole movie. After I left there, I walked next door to the Subway that was there at that movie. Remember that movie's 12 that had that Subway right there? I ate there. I'm like, I need my meatball sub, please. I might have the record for eating the most meatball subs.
I don't doubt that.
Coneheads, Airheads, and the hot chick is Adam Sandler. I did not watch the hot chick, but Coneheads and Airheads, I knew he was in both of those. Really? Coneheads? I guess so. I mostly see, what's his name? Fat guy in a little coat. What's his name? Who's the actor?
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley. I mostly see Chris Farley in that movie. Yes. All right. Let's see who got that one right the quickest here. Laura, good job. Followed by Drea, Nikki, Jennifer, Perfecto 39, Liz, Joe, Sharon. Ooh, that was a close one there between you two. Amanda and Marianne, all in the top 10 of points here. Where is Sandler in Coneheads? I don't know.
Shout out to Adele too, because only 11 people.
I don't know. I'm running through the movie right now, and I don't know. I see like Sinbad. I see Phil Hartman. I don't see him in there, but there was somebody else I didn't remember in another movie until I remembered it. So maybe.
Is that him in that picture with Sinbad?
That is. He's sitting there with Sinbad. Oh, that's right. He gave. Oh, you have to go to another. You have to go to the high score. He gave out the fake passport and the fake ID. So the Conehead guy could be legal and work for Sinbad. Mr. DiPateto. Remember? You come from here and you're from Chicago, and that's right. He gave him the like the what do you call that? Like the fake ID.
Some friends dragged me to see Coneheads in the theater when it came out. I hated it and have never watched it since.
It was bad, but like really we were also like 13 or 14 or 15.
Yeah, junior high-ish.
Yeah. So I know it was right up my alley. I thought it was all right. I wasn't a Saturday Night Live fan, but they were putting out all those movies. Pat got a movie.
Yes.
Superstar got a movie. Remember we? Did the Will Ferrell ever get a movie with the with being a cheerleader. You know, like everybody got their own movie.
Yes. The Saturday Night Live cast was getting lots of movies in the 90s.
Now I remember. Yeah, I didn't remember Jennifer until I saw that right there.
Chris says, I took a girl to the opening of Coneheads as a first date in high school. Was also the last date. Nice. Not surprised. Yeah, I don't think I ever went to the movies with those friends again. Like, you guys lose me. If you recommend me a book or a movie and I don't like it, I don't trust your taste anymore. That's it. I'm done.
Man, one and done.
All right. One and done. You don't get 3 strikes around here.
On to the next question here. Actually, we're going to the leader.
Nope, we're already at the leaderboard. Yes. I didn't read it, but...
All right. What movie... Wait. Ghost, Donnie Darko, and Staying Alive. Who acted in all 3 of them? Is it John Travolta? Is it Patrick Swayze? Is it Demi Moore? Or is it Whoopi Goldberg? It is crazy to see how many of you know movies, and especially movies that star actors that are...
movies that star actors.
That haven't done anything in a decade.
Right.
Or at least, so, yeah. Oh, here we go. Spike Dracula says Whoopi Goldberg. Leslie says it's John Travolta. PJ, I see him got it right first, the fastest. I don't know if it'll show up on the leaderboard with Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze, gone too soon. I like that guy. He always seemed very nice. Very nice. I don't know. What do we like him in Ghost? Was he flicking things in Ghost? Oh, the other guy was flicking things in Ghost. I think he came and went too soon, Crystal.
You think?
I don't know if I have any like...
I'm not the biggest fan. My mom loved him and celebrated his entire collection and watched the hell out of all of his movies throughout my childhood.
Point Blank.
Oh, she loved
Point Blank?
Point Break.
Point Break?
My mom watched the hell out of Roadhouse and Ghost.
Yeah, see, he loves the Roadhouse. Everybody loves Roadhouse. Yeah, Terry was like, Roadhouse! Everybody loves the Roadhouse. I felt like the Roadhouse was like the Magic Mike for a movie for girls in our time, right? It was just him being all sexy and like bouncing at a club or something like that.
Sort
of. Right? But I always thought he always looked so friendly every time I'd see him on anything. So, hi up there, Patrick.
Let's see who got it right first.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Dirty Dancing. Duh. Dirty Dancing.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
That too.
Duh. PJ, yes, followed by Scott Gila, Brittany Sue, Brad Wolfie W, Sharon, Jennifer, and Christina.
Over to our leaderboard. Hillesky still in the lead with 34. Brittany right behind her with 32. Wonder Woman and Scott with 26. Drea with 21. Laura and PJ tied with 19. Mel Shane with 12. My Kids Made Me Do It. And Jennifer tied with 11.
Nice. Good job. I gotta turn off the heater here.
Yeah, you do. Oh no, they're remaking Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yes. Did you see a picture of it? Oh my gosh.
No.
Please Google Jake Gyllenhaal Roadhouse. I just saw it this morning. I came across something. I'm like, what? Why is he doing this? And then it said that he was doing Roadhouse. But you have to like.
I really like him, by the way.
You have to see the picture of him. Oh, you're a Gyllenhaal fan? Your favorite movie from him was Bubble Boy.
I don't think I ever saw that. I saw the old one. Was that Travolta in the old one?
That's not there.
It's
not there because you're looking just at images of him. It might be under news, like it just came out today. He'll be topless with no shirt. There you go. That's he's
UFC looking. Like
UFC
background?
Yes, but I don't know what the UFC has to do with the Roadhouse thing. But there he is getting.
He appeared. He made a surprise. He stripped down for a surprise appearance at UFC 285 in Las Vegas on Friday,
which is happening tonight.
He was just there to show off his abs.
Okay, so he was at the weigh-in.
You know what? If you've got him, you go wherever you want and show those off.
Oh yeah, no, he
worked hard for those.
He looks great there. You can't see the abs, but they're there.
They're so there.
They're there. But yeah, okay, so he's doing Roadhouse because this generation has no creativity. We just keep rebooting things.
Let's make it again.
Just make it again.
You can watch the old one, It might not have cell phones or internet, but you could still watch it.
October Sky was great. Day After Tomorrow, he was good. Now my single finger is locking up. What do you mean by that? That turned quick.
I don't know what that means. I liked him a lot, obviously, in Donnie Darko. And Nightcrawler was kind of an obscure one that was on Netflix for a while. I don't know if it's still there. That one was really good.
The paparazzi one where he was the paparazzi.
That's Nightcrawler.
Was pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, Chris says, oh, dang, Photoshop my head on his body. Or no, his head on my body. All right, Chris, I can buy that. I could buy that. All right, Crystal. So what are we on to now? What question are we on to now?
Number 7.
Number 7. All right. Just see what movie all these, or what actor or actress of these movies are from.
These are all men, by the way.
Is it?
For this one, yes.
Okay. It's Bruce Almighty, 7, and Nurse Betty. Wow. Is it Morgan Freeman? Is it Jim Carrey? Is it Brad Pitt? Or is it Crispin Glover? That guy's a weirdo.
He was not on my radar, even though I've seen a bunch of stuff he was in, until he came out with that Rats movie. and I can't not associate him with that Rats movie. So weird.
I don't know, man. Sometimes when you take the roles of some movies, you have to realize that you're going to be stereotyped as that person the rest of your life. But he was nuts anyway. So it went to Morgan Freeman, Mr. Glovehand himself, Morgan Freeman. He always looks so smart and always like welcoming.
Yes.
Like the picture of him is like I can feel like temperature. Like it just feels like
warm.
Like warm. Yeah.
Like he's gonna hug you.
Yeah. He was another good one as well. Yes. All right. Who got that one right the first? It was Bradman. Good job. Followed by Brittany, Nikki, Shannon, Wilton, Chris, Sharon, Sue, Joe, and Hannah. All in the points. Points. I answered too fast. No. When the question comes up, you answer. It won't lock you out. Till then.
Over to our leaderboard. Brittany moving into the lead with 41, ahead of Hila the Husky with 34, Wonder Woman and Scott with 26, Drea with 21, Laura and PJ with 19, Bradman with 17, Shannon and Nikki with 16.
Nikki said he played God or something like that, and Bruce Almighty. Good job, Nikki.
Yes,
you know your movies and stuff. First, I feel like you're like really super young, but I feel like you know a lot of these movies. Good job.
You know you can still watch old movies. We just had that conversation with the last question. You ready for the next one, Dan?
If you are. All right, question number 8. Good Will Hunting, Chasing Amy, and Saving Private Ryan. Is it Robin Williams? Is it Matt Damon? Is it Ben Affleck? Or is it Ted Danson? Lots of Matt Damon, some Robin Williams. Drea Kitty Husky says it's Ben Affleck. No love for Ted Danson. Sharon says it's Matt Damon as well. Wolfie W, there you go with the Ted Danson. Let's see who got that one right the quickest. It is Matt Damon, one of my favorite movies because my favorite director is Kevin Smith. He was only in it for just a minute. He was given a contract to Banky and Holden from Chasing Amy. I can remember him from that. And then Private Ryan and Good Will Hunting. Oh my gosh. Way to go, Matt Damon. He's been in a lot of things.
He has.
A lot of things. Yes, how do you like them apples? Applesauce. That was from Jane Silent Bob Strike Back, though, because I did not watch Good Will Hunting.
Oh, you didn't? I didn't watch it till just a few years ago. It's a really good movie.
No.
You should watch it.
No, I remember when they were doing it because like back in the way back in the day, I'd follow Kevin Smith on the View Askew message boards and stuff like that, and I know he had a hand in helping them after. I think it was after like Chasing Amy, he had a hand in helping them. So I was interested, but I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. Okay, this puts us close to the end of this category, Crystal.
Let's see who got this one right first.
Let's see what the... Okay. Oh, we're not to the scoreboard yet. My bad. Hila Husky. Good job. Follow by Kids Maybe Do It, Joanne, Hannah, Nikki, Chris, Laura, Scott, Brittany, and PJ. Good job getting those ones right first.
Let's see where we're at on our leaderboard. Hila Husky moving back into the lead, just 1 point ahead of Brittany, followed by Scott, Wonder Woman, Laura, Nikki, My Kids Maybe Do It, Drea, Kitty Husky, PJ, and Bradman for our top 10.
Wow. Good job. Good job. Good job. 2 questions left. Still 1 category left.
Yes.
This category is Guess the Actor by these 3 movies. Question number 9 is coming right up. I love these lenses. They like change the color of everything in here. Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, and Anchorman. Is it John C. Reilly? Is it Seth Rogen? Is it Will Ferrell? Or is it Adam Scott? Adam Scott, who starred in the new season of Party Down. There was a new episode of that last night.
We'll have to watch that after this.
I'm curious on this one. I'm very, very curious on this one because the answer is going to be Will Ferrell. But John C. Reilly was in Talladega Nights and John C. Reilly was in Step Brothers. Did they really leave him out of Anchorman? He did not appear in Anchorman with that ensemble cast?
According to my research, now you make me question myself.
Hannah says, unpopular opinion, Will Ferrell is one of my favorite characters. It depends on how he's presented. He got to the almost annoying point and Elf just saved him. And then he did a couple like straight movies after that weren't funny and stuff like that where he kind of showed his chops a little. I like him. I like Will Ferrell. Talladega Nights I think is great. I think him and Sacha Baron Cohen are great in Talladega Nights.
So I searched John C. Reilly, Anchorman, and one of the things that came up was, why was John C. Reilly not in Anchorman?
Yes.
Apparently he made a cameo in Anchorman 2.
Fair, which was like a decade later.
Yes. I hate Anchorman.
Yeah, Elf is great. I wanted to fight Anchorman. Like I can't
stand that movie.
Forced comedy or that like you have to think it's funny. It's funny. I must be missing something if they think it's funny and you kind of laugh. So it's like, ugh. I didn't like the part of Anchorman that I saw. My fault. So many people in that movie. Oh my gosh. But yeah, he was great in Elf, and I really loved Talladega Nights.
Leslie says all of his movies make me angry.
Leslie, he's really love and hate. Him, Ben Stiller's a love and hate person too. There's just a few people that are it's just love and hate. I never seen Elf. I think it's charming. I think Elf is a very charming movie. I can't stand him. See, it's love and hate. I fell in love with Paul Rudd because of Anchorman. Could have chose Clueless.
He looked exactly the same.
Daddy's Home is my favorite with him. That was a really funny one, Husky Mom Bronico. I refuse to watch Elf because of Farrell. Well, that's a good reason to.
I don't mind him as an actor if he's in a movie that's not a deal breaker for me, but most of his movies I cannot stand. He does a lot of movies that I don't like at all, like Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, and Anchorman.
Right. Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey are a love-hate relationship too. I felt like they were more loved before. Like, the more times you go at bat, the more times you have chances to like.
Adam Sandler did not used to bother me. Now I can't stand it. If he's in a movie, that's a deal breaker. I don't want to see the character of Adam Sandler. I've seen it. I'm over it. I'm done.
You're over it?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. How will we miss you if you don't go away?
Really.
Yeah.
And please play a different character because I'm done with the Adam Sandler character. Stop being the same guy. I mean, at least Jim Carrey went on to like serious roles. Come on. Do something different. Right. I do like Jim Carrey in serious roles. I don't like The Mask and that kind of stuff.
You were a very big fan of Eternal Spotless Tigers.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is one of my favorite movies.
Done with Will Smith. I loved him. It was so good watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air growing up. So good. Nightmare on My Street's one of the best songs ever.
Shall we see who got that one first?
Let's do it.
You gonna read it?
Oh, yes. Nikki followed by Hannah, My Kids Made Me Do It, Scott, Gila, Chris, Brittany, PJ, and Mel Shane. All in the top 10. Jim Carrey has retired. Nothing new for him ever again. I just again this like last year because like I thought he's got a new Ace Ventura about to come out.
Oh God, no!
I'm pretty sure we have more stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe that's why he retired. He's like, I think
or was it another Dumb and Dumber? He was coming back with something. I'm like, oh wow, you decided to do that again? Your paintings not working out for you? You run out of quotes.
Let's see where we're at on our leaderboard. Heel the Husky still in the lead with 50. Brittany, though, right behind her with 47. Scott with 36. Nikki with 32. My Kids Made Me Do It with 29. Wonder Woman with 27. Laura with 24. PJ with 23. Drea and Chris with 22.
Good job, everybody.
So it looks like this one is going to go to either Heel of the Husky or Brittany.
Yeah, please don't. Yeah, Sonic was the last thing he did so far. I hope that's not his last movie. Leslie's like, no, you're telling me you don't want Ace Ventura 3 where all he does is birth himself out of different pets. I was in the theater sitting there just watching it when he was just sliming out of the rhinoceros. Chicago.
Terrible. Shall we go to our final question and see whether Heel Husky or Brittany is going to win this round?
All right. Final question. What actor are these movies from? Back to the Future 2, The Big Lebowski, The Outsiders. Is it Michael J. Fox? Is it Flea? Is it Jeff Bridges? Or is it Matt Dillon? Not even Matt Damon, Matt Dillon and his big old googly teeth. He is good in Something About Mary. All right, Jennifer says it's Michael J. Fox. Joanne says it's Jeff Bridges. Athena says that it is also Michael J. Fox. Nancy says it's Jeff Bridges. Dale says it's Matt Dillon. Well, here's the thing. Y'all are freaking wrong. It's Flea. It's Flea.
Who's in a lot of movies.
And with that, did anybody get Flea at all? I saw 0 twos up there.
I saw at least one person.
Did you?
Let's see.
Oh my gosh. Who got Flea?
Mel Shane.
Wow.
That's it. Congratulations, Mel Shane, for being the only person to know that Flea is a very prolific actor and was in all 3 of those movies. Super prolific actor. If you don't know who he is, Uncle Yukon, Kathy, he is a member of. Oh, I love that. I still use that guy.
Why don't we go ahead and bring that picture back up of him?
Because we have to go over here. And, I can't make it go back up.
Oh, it's okay. We'll bring it back up after we're done here.
Yeah, I can't do it.
You can turn off the game. Just like blank the game.
Oh, there we go.
Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes, from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He was in, what's you pick it, I stick it.
That's Son-in-Law.
Yes, I'm like Pauly Shore.
He was in a lot of movies. He was an actor before he was a musician. A lot. You'd notice that a lot of people in Hollywood were before they tried something else until it worked.
I worked at Claire's, and when people would be like, "Where do you think I should get my ear pierced?" I would always tell them, "You pick it, I stick it." And then I worked at the T-shirt shop, and people would ask my opinion on what they wanted printed, and I would tell them, "You pick it, we stick it." I love that. That's one of my favorite lines ever.
I like Flea. Flea's a cool guy.
He is.
All right. Thank you for getting the only person to get that one right. I don't know if we've had that yet. I don't know if we've had just the one yet. We've had the nobody, but have we had just the one?
A couple times we have. Let's head over to our leaderboard and see our final score. Gila the Husky with 50 points. She didn't get that right, so there was no change. The only change went to Mel Shane, who moved up into 7th place. Good job, friend.
Nice.
Shannon says he just did a cameo on Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Who did?
Flea.
Oh, Flea. Okay.
I'm assuming that's who we were talking about.
Is there a new season of Obi-Wan? Maybe was he in the first one? He must have. Okay, I probably saw him in the first one then. If that's the case, then Wilton says I put stuff about Jim Carrey in the group. Okay, I'll check it out. Maybe he's gone. I would just hate him to go out on being Dr. Eggman on Sonic. All right, so Crystal.
Yes.
We're just letting us all run down to the end.
Yeah,
right?
I like it to go to the bottom so everybody can see how they did. We had 51 people playing that round.
Oh.
Uncle Yukon asked how many points he got. You got 1 point.
Good job, Uncle Yukon.
Don is 2 people, and both of them got 1 point each.
Nice. Look at you go.
Why are you
also,
twice?
Who won
That's
that
weird.
one, Crystal? I didn't...
Gila the Husky was the winner with 50
Good job,
points.
Gila. Really?
Yeah.
Good job. Oh, that wasn't quite 64 that Hannah got, but good job. Way to make it up on the leaderboard there. I thought I put you in 2nd for the night. Nice. Good job. We still have one more topic left. I can take off my birthday glasses now. Although they were making this nice yellow glow on everything, I was really liking that. Wow, that just brought me back to white. I feel like my eyes are just like dilating now. Oh my gosh! Wow. Who's Flea in the Back to the Future movies? He was one of Biff's like cronies that were on the side. But I don't know what his name. I don't know if he had a name.
He's always like a bit character. He's never a main role.
Yeah, he was always bits.
He's usually got a line.
Stuff. Yes,
but he's not fully background. But he's never a main character.
Yes. Congratulations, Gila Husky, on winning round number 4. Crystal.
Dan.
Round number 5 is here. Our last round of the night. I don't know what this topic is. I only copied and pasted the integers. I did not look at anything.
Okay, you got to give me a minute because I have to let the last game play all the way through.
He fired McFly in Back to the Future 2. That wasn't... Where was McFly working in Back to the Future 2? Wasn't he Biff's? Wasn't he working for Biff?
You're trying so
I'm
hard
like there.
to
I'm like in back. I'm like looking around. That's how I do so. I'm like there looking. Huh. Okay. And then he tried to drag race and she tried to drag race him in Back to the Future 3. That was the worst. I remember seeing part 3 being like, what did I just watch?
It was really terrible.
What did I watch?
He was Needles in Back to the Future, according to Mel Shane.
Oh. I'll tell you what, Back to the Future 2 looks like what our town looks like these days.
2 or 3?
2. 3, they went to the Wild West. 2, everything just looked like apocalypse in the streets.
Yes.
Never saw Back to the Future 2. It was really good. It was really, really
If you haven't seen Back to the Future 3, though, don't watch it. It's terrible.
Oh, he played the bounty hunter in Obi-Wan. Okay. All right. Crystal, what is this last category here on DANtics?
Give me
2.0.
a second here.
Powered by StreamSmart. As you can see
Our
up there.
final category, some of you may love this, some of you may hate it. It is acronyms. So
like Dan Acronyms?
No. These are all going to have to do with acronyms. Like earlier we were talking about base jumping.
Right.
And B, A, S, and E all stand for stuff.
Okay.
Right? So it's questions about acronyms.
Interesting.
It's wordy.
Okay, I wonder what the questions are going to look like. So it's going to come up, and I'm going to be like, what is this for? And then, like,
you're gonna,
yeah.
No,
and then I type in that.
The questions are not all like, what's this acronym stand for? They're questions about acronyms. You'll see.
Perfect. All right. So here we go. It's an acronym night here on DANtics 2.0 as we get on over to the last thing. Farts. Is farts an acronym?
I don't
Is it?
know.
Is it?
If you guys haven't already, the show is almost over. We have one more round left to go. There are 96 people watching. Thank you guys all so much for
happy
showing
Saturday
up tonight
night.
for us.
Oh my gosh.
56 of you have hit the thumbs up. If you have not already, please hit that thumbs up. It does help us on back end things that nobody really understands.
Crystal, more importantly, what are we having for dinner tonight? Are we eating that pizza?
Do you want to eat that pizza?
Do you?
I'm okay with pizza.
All right, I'm going to go turn on the oven while we're talking here because it takes like 20 minutes.
Do you remember the temperature?
I do remember the temperature, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the
oven.
oven.
Do you have it memorized at this point?
I do have it memorized, and I took a photo of the box.
It's just in your phone?
All right, only because you all know how long it takes for us to warm up our stove to the temperature. There's the temperature, and then there's the real temperature. So it'll take about 20 minutes to get it all up to temperature here, and then 425. No, they want 375. So I do 375 for 26 minutes on this huge pizza. We had pizza for dinner. Ooh, I know I can't wait, Leslie, for my pizza to be done. But since I thought ahead and took care of Dan,
future Dan will be happy.
Yeah, future Dan will be happy when I'm done with this, and we'll get to we'll get to do this. All right, Crystal. So the last category here on DANtics 2.0 is
Acronyms.
Acronyms.
Yes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
All right. Question number 1. In the full name of this military alliance, NATO, the T stands for what? Is it for totally? Is it for trade? Is it for treaty? Or is it for truths?
That says total, not totally.
Oh, totally would be better.
Totally.
National Alliance of Totally Awesome. All right. Adele says it's trade. A Starry Night says it's treaty. Marianne says it's trade as well, but who is right? It is treaty. But who trot the fastest? Nobody. Sue, good job. Followed by Chris, Scott, Gila, PJ, Bradman, Dawn, Wonder Woman, Amanda, and Wilton getting that one right first. Marianne. I love that word. What does that mean? No idea. Okay, I see. I do now. What do the letters NASA stand for? Is it North American Space Association? Is it National Aeronautics and Space Administration? Is it National Associations of Space and Aeronautics? Or is it North American Space and Aeronautics? I should know this one since I work there.
I would hope you know this.
Maybe, hopefully everybody else knows this one as too. Bradman says it's National Association of Space and Aeronautics. Oh, I'm not reading all these again. That bit don't work for this question. I don't work for this question. It is National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or what I always like to call it is, why ain't more things falling out of the sky with this budget? Yeah. All right. PJ got that one right first, followed by Nikki, Hannah, Gila, Scott, Wonder Woman. My kids made me do it. Wolfie W, Mel Shane, and Brittany in the points as my voice just goes away.
That's okay, Dan. I'll read now. Let's head over to our leaderboard. Give me just a second to shut off our last one and bring up the new one. PJ in the lead with 16. Scott and Hila the Husky tied with 14. Sue with 11. Chris with 10. Nikki with 9. Wonder Woman and Hannah tied with 8. Bradman with 5. Mike has made me do it. Dawn and Woofy all tied with 4.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Good
Dawn
job.
said, good trick answer. It was really hard to come up with different words for the acronym.
Right. All right, on to the next question. What does NASCAR stand for, or NAPCAR, as I call it, because I'm always napping through the middle of it.
You do fall asleep.
Is it the North American Stock Car Association Racing? Is it the National Alliance of Stock Car and Racing? Is it North American Stock Cars? Or is it the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing? Drea Kitty Husky, I want to see you get that one. I want to see you get that one right. Bam! Who got that one right first? We'll see. It's the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing, or hurry up and save our sport because it's about to go out of business. Chris, followed by Husky Mom Bronico, Wolfie W, Wilton, Sue, Cyber Husky, Aunt Courtney, Auntie Ange, and Sharon, and Alan Fairchild, all in the points. So many aunts here.
And Sally, Adele, and Starry Night, because only 13 people got that one right.
Wow. Nice.
They get confusing when you have a lot of options and they all fit into the letters. Over to our leaderboard.
Good job.
Chris moving into the lead, knocking PJ down to third. Chris has 20 points. Sue has 17. PJ with 16. Scott and Hila the Husky still with 14. Woofy with 12. Nikki, Wilton, and Husky Mom Bronico all with 9. Wonder Woman and Hannah with 8 points each.
Nice. Good job. On to question number 3.
Dan, during that question, we had a super chat from Radical Gaming Nerd.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here and for the support. She says, this is so fun. Can't wait to see you in Canada with Jess.
Oh, yes. Are you going to be there in Canada? Playing Canada. You'll notice me. I'll have all the Timbits all over my face. Oh, maybe the hair, too. But yes, cool. Who said that?
Radical Gaming Nerd.
Make sure you tell me what your name, make sure you tell me you're Radical Gaming Nerd when you see me in Toronto. That's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to go. We have a lot of fun. It'll be like 3 days of just like shoop, 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 shoop. It goes so fast, and it's so much fun.
That's the same noise you make when you talk about NASCAR.
Prepare to have a big smile on your face. PJ says, I saw Toronto from my plane today. Does it look cool? I'm excited. I can't wait.
Chris claiming that NASCAR stands for non-athletic sport created around right turns, friend. I think they turn left.
It's left turns, but I like it. I'll take it.
You might be watching it backwards.
I also saw Niagara Falls. Pretty cool. I know, huh? It's Earth's toilet flushing. All right, on to question number 5.
4.
4?
Yes.
On to question number 4. What does FAQ stand for? Is it for facts and questions? Is it from frequently asked questions? Is it from asked questions? or is it fast answers to questions? Which one could it be? Whoa. I almost tripped over myself there. My shorts almost fell off. You don't want that.
Don't worry, you're only on camera from the waist up.
FAQ, facts and questions. From asked questions, fast answers to questions or frequently asked
Don
questions.
says, finally an easy one.
I know.
I've read lots of things online where people don't actually know what FAQ stands for, so I thought I'd throw it out there as a PSA.
Fair. That's fair enough. All right. Hannah got that one right first, followed by Hila the Husky, Scott, My Kids Made Me Do It, Brittany, Milshane23, Wonder Woman, Sue, PJ, and Cyber Husky all in the points.
Let's see what that did to our leaderboard. Hila the Husky moving up into the lead with 23 points. Scott Somerville with 22. Chris with 21. Sue with 20. PJ and Hannah with 18. Wolfie with 13. Wonder Woman with 12. My Kids Made Me Do It with 11. And Husky Mom Bronico with 10. That was only question number 4. And the points are close, so it's still anybody's game.
Nice. All right. Question number 5. Boom. What does BMW stand for? Is it British Motor Works? Is it Bavarian Motor Works? Is that like the cream?
Bavarian, yes.
Is it Belgian Motor Works or is it Bulgarian Motor Works?
I didn't realize how much I ended up doing what does this stand for because I started out not doing those and then I must have just needed to be done.
What could this be? British Motor Works. I guess I'm going to pick number 1. Belgian Motor Works. I don't know if they're British or I don't know. Dude, that's a good one. Wolfie W, save me. I'm changing my answer to 2 for Wolfie. It's Bavarian Motor Works. Good job. Yeah, I never thought to think of what BMW stood for. Sue got that one right first. Way to go. Followed by My Kids Made Me Do It, Cyber Husky, Christina, Alan, Fairchild, Starry9926, Wolfie W, Amanda, Michelle, Perfecto39. Only 10 people got that one right.
That's true.
Good job. To the 10 of you got that one right.
Over to the leaderboard, Sue pulling into the lead with 30 points, followed by Hila the Husky with 23, Scott with 22, Chris with 21, and I read all these already and nothing has changed. So let's go on to the next question.
You can just do top 5.
I can do whatever I want.
We read a lot of names. All right, question number 6. What does the zip and zip code stand for? Is it for zoning and post? Is it for zoned in parcel? Is it for zoning to improve post? Or is it zone improvement plan? Crystal, did you automatically knew what this one is because you work with this word in your job?
No, I had to look it up.
Wow, zoning and post is parcel. I would think parcel is what they call it. I'm going with number 2, zoning and parcel, because I don't think they call it post. I want to say they call it parcel. Oh, zone improvement plan. Wow, there must be more than meets the eye to the origin of zip codes. A fact that I care not to learn about.
Fair enough.
I could go to the grave. Not knowing why. Brittany got the one right first, followed by Sue, PJ, Nikki, Cyber Husky, Scott Somerville, Alan Fairchild, Melshane23, Auntie Ange 79. Hi, Auntie Ange. I hope you're having a good night. And Wolfie W. Thank you for saving me that last question. Don't forget to watch. IndyCar tomorrow morning.
Oh, 18 people got that one right, Dan.
Good job to everybody who got that one right.
Out of the 46 people playing. Sue holding on to lead with 39. Scott Somerville with 27. PJ with 26. Hila the Husky with 23. Chris and Cyber Husky tied with 21. Mike has made me do it with 20. Hannah and Wolfie with 18. And Brittany rounding out the top 10 with 17.
Perfect.
Ready for the next one?
On to the next one. If someone asks, what is your ETA? Which of the following is an appropriate answer? Is it, I am 25 years old, I'll be there around 2, I only have $20, or I'm 5'6"? If somebody asks, what is your ETA? What would you tell them?
Had to throw in some easy ones for everybody.
I didn't understand what the answer wanted until I read them all. I'm like, okay, I get it. It's your estimated time of arrival, right?
It is.
All right. And I'll be there around 2. Only if I left at noon. Hannah got that one right first, followed by Wonder Woman, Sue, Nikki, Scott, Husky Mom Bronico, My Kids Made Me Do It, Joanne Murdoch. Such a cool last name. Chris, confusing last name. And PJ. All in the top 10.
And on our leaderboard, we've got Sue still in the lead, followed by Scott, Hannah, PJ, My Kids Made Me Do It, Hila the Husky, Nikki, Chris, Cyber Husky, and Wonder Woman.
I like it, Lily. He says, none of these. It's estimated time of arrival. That wasn't the question, but I like that. All right. Oh, look, IndyCar right outside my window. My building is on the track. Right now in St. Petersburg, like, really? Can I come over and watch? Why? Can I come over tomorrow, next year and watch?
Can I come over next year?
Yeah, it kicks off the season. Yes. Oh my gosh. Turn on your camera or like FaceTime me so I can look out your window. Go to work tomorrow. Show up tomorrow. I don't know how you're going to get into your office because the streets are blocked off.
Tomorrow's Sunday. Most people that work in offices don't go to work.
Man. I'm moving. Well, then that doesn't help me. We're not friends again. I'm just kidding.
You're so fickle.
Remember ASL? Yeah, I was putting that in the chat last week, Wilton. All right, on to question the next.
Question number 8.
Number 8. Oh my gosh. What does R&D typically stand for? Is it receiving and departure? Is it research and development? Is it report and data? Is it recording and developing? Wow, everything went flying up the screen before I could read any of it. Brittany says it's receiving and departure. Everybody else in the world except for Wilton says it's research and development. Wilton says it's report and data. And Marianne says it's recording and development. Wow, answers are all over the place. I would think it's research and development. R&D. R&Ds. Dan being fickle. Crystal, what does fickle mean? I don't know what fickle means. Does that mean like when stuff's gotten really thick? And
indecisive, you change your mind easily.
Oh, it's not like when something gets really thick, it's fickle, then it's like so thick and then like it's thick.
No.
Oh. Fickle is picky. Well, why don't you just say picky?
No, it's not so much picky. It's more changing your mind. Like you can't make up your mind or you're easy to change your mind.
Oh.
Over to our leaderboard. Sue still in the lead now with 50 points.
Good
Scott,
job.
Hannah, Nikki, Hilo the Husky, PJ, My Kids Made Me Do It, Chris, Wonder Woman, and Cyber Husky rounding out our top 10.
Yes. 2 more questions
let's see,
left
hold on.
here.
Is it still...
Yeah, we're still good.
Still anybody's game.
Not anybody's game, but
okay. The top 5 could still win this. How about that?
There you go.
We're not set with 2 questions left to go. 5 people could still be the winner.
There you go. All right. On to question number 9. Oh, what does the letter G in GPS stand for? Is it for global? Is it for geographical? Is it for general? Or is it for greater? Alec, are you here tonight? Did you get any of these right tonight? Leslie says it's global. Joe says it's graphical. Perfecto39 says it's graphical. Geographical. Ooh. I guess that would help.
It's very different than graphical.
All right. The correct answer is global. It's for your global position system. Global positioning system.
Yes.
I don't know. I probably satellite. Global. I don't know. You'd write system. It's implied. I think satellite.
No, I don't think so.
Well, it comes from above. Nikki followed by Hannah, Sue, Scott, Chris. My Kids Made Me Do It. Brittany, Wonder Woman, Wilton, Cyber Husky in the top 10 here. Yes. Chris Gingrich says it's Gingrich positioning system. It shows your location in relation to me. I like that. It is global positioning system. It is. They used the S for system. They could have used it for anything else, and they chose to use it as an obvious thing.
They did. Sue still in the lead now with 58, which means only Scott can catch up to her and take this from her. Scott's got 49, Hannah with 47, Nikki with 41, Chris with 34, My Kids Made Me Do It with 33, Wonder Woman 31, Hilo the Husky and PJ with 30, and Cyber Husky with 24.
Great job.
So let's see who is going to take it with this last
question here on DANtics 2.0. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. You'll have to check the calendar. We'll be back. No, actually, we're off this next week, so we'll be gone for a whole week.
We'll be back on, I believe it is the 15th.
And if you want to know more about Fall Guys, the game that we're going to be playing, stick around till after DANtics here. We go back to the main screen after we crown a winner here, and I'll tell you about my findings last night. So, all right. Are you ready? On your marks, get set. Question 10. What does the acronym GIF stand for? Is it graphical interface formation? Graphics. Is it graphics interchange formula? Is it graphics interchange format? Or is it graphics interchange formation?
When I researched this, I saw graphical and graphics, but the final consensus of my research was that it's the first letter is for graphics, but I don't know if there's debate on that.
It just depends. If you ask the guy, he says it's GIF. The guy who created
well,
it.
That guy's an idiot.
Then he thinks it's Jaffical. So it's Jaffics interchange format is what the GIF is, because it's interchanging between the graphics or photos to make. It's pretty much a series of still shots that makes a video. Well, everything's a series of still shots. I'm a series of still shots that you're seeing played rapidly. So never heard of it. You use it literally every day. Your dog's photos. Well, no, you don't use it literally every day, because that only if you like use GIFs for like texting people. I guess
I use them every day.
GIFs speak them every day.
So much better than I can. Yes. Sue got that one right first, which that's all we need to say. That means she takes it.
Good job.
With 68 points. Good job, friend.
Yes.
Joe says she was taught it was graphical. Yeah, there was a lot of debate or a lot of like.
What was the answer? Not graphical?
Graphical or graphics. And I had to go look it up, and I checked several resources.
It should be graphical than graphics, but...
That's what I thought, and I was inclined to say that, and then when I looked, the research that I found said graphics. So I don't know.
All
but
my
that's why I pointed it out.
Nobody asked us acronyms. You just spoke it. So I don't know. I don't know when I took computer theory in school if that was ever a thing. I don't even know if GIFs were really doing much back in the late 90s. They were, because I was making them on Paint, MS Paint, but they weren't really as popular as they are now, to be honest. Yes. All right. Congratulations. Congratulations,
Sue was
Sue.
Our winner on that one.
Way to go. What was Sue's score here?
Sue got the highest score of the night with 68 points. Congratulations,
way to go. Congratulations, Sue. Yahoo. I guess I didn't win with 6 points. No. Here's how you don't win at DANtics. All you people that just complain in the chat, never gonna win. You're spending most of your time complaining. How about less QQ and more trying to win at DANtics?
There you go.
There you go. So, congratulations, Sue. Gila the Husky, Hannah, Scott, and Laura. Way to go. Way to go.
Sue says, finally, a general knowledge category. Yeah, it was from a little bit of everything. Give everybody a little more of a fair chance there.
Yep, that's how they usually go every time. We have something visual. We have something funky. We have something educational from Crystal. She can't sit here and just ask us a bunch of fart questions.
I could not, ever.
So we got to do that. So, Fall Guys. If you haven't installed it yet, install it. You do not need an online subscription to play. When I say that, if you're playing on the Switch, you can download Fall Guys and play multiplayer Fall Guys without owning a Nintendo Online account. So you don't have to do that. You can do it on any platform. So you can download it for your Xbox, your PlayStation, your Switch, your PC, and you do not need anything more than a regular internet connection to play with it. If you add RFS Dan to your Epic's game account, you'll see a friend request pop up from me, and you'll be able to play. I'm able to invite 40 people to a game, and I give you a code much like you see on Jackbox. And you enter the code, it brings you all to the room, it plays simple. We did it last night, cross-platform between my PC and a Nintendo Switch. And it worked fine, and the Nintendo Switch did not need to own a paid online account to play.
Yes. So everybody should be able to play along with us on something.
Yes.
Or most everybody.
Yes, I have it on the Switch. Yes, so you'll be able to play. So add me at RFS Dan on Epic's Games.
What all can we play it on, Dan? We can play it on the Switch. We can play it on a PC.
On a PC, you can play it on an Xbox, and you can play it on a PlayStation. So you can play it on pretty much anything that you're watching this on, except for a phone.
And a Mac. You needed something special to play it on a Mac.
Nobody's playing on a Mac. Except for Wilton.
Well, one person said last night that they couldn't play it on the Mac without something.
It looks like you should buy a PC.
But hopefully, it's a free game.
It's a free game. It's completely free. It's completely free. So find it on your any system that you have for entertainment. I tried one right last night, and I couldn't get any of my characters to move forward.
Weird.
What are you playing on? If you're using the keyboard, it should be the ASWAT keys. But if you're
what'd you call me?
Like AWSD. But I just
is that the acronym for it?
Yeah.
ASWAT.
Because those are the keys that you use: the A, the S, the W.
No. You can't call it ASWAT.
Yeah, it's just
no.
Maybe it was WASD.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. You say the letters every time. Do not read that out. No. No.
I just plug in my Xbox controller to the PC and it works. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
No, don't go
but you can do some research. You could do it on anything. Google it. It's super simple. You install it, you play it, it works.
We will make a post on the RFS family group to give you guys a little bit more information about it. But pretty much what Dan said sums it all up. If you don't know what the game is, Google it.
Google it. It's really fun. It's kind of like a Wipeout game. I don't know. It's silly. It's colorful.
It's not difficult in terms of I can't play this. It's super easy to play along.
I don't
know,
if you don't
man. Win.
I've done some layups on live streams before, and I still get people I don't know.
Well,
so, don't forget the oven. Nope, as soon as I'm done here, it'll be nice and hot for that pizza to slip in for 27 minutes. Wow, what am I do for then? It'll take that long to put everything
to clean
down.
Everything up.
Yes. So we'll be back. It won't be this weekend. We'll be back the week after next.
We will be back on the 15th before the weekend. We will be back not this coming Wednesday. Yes. Next Wednesday is when we're doing Fall Guys.
I will have a live stream before then where we're going to test it out. We'll test it out live sometime during the week. We'll test it out live. You all can join. I'll put the code up on RFS Fam on Facebook, and a few of you have asked me and reached out. Add me as RFS Dan on the Epic Games within Fall Guys, and then you'll be able to be there while I try it.
So again, 15th for Fall Guys. We'll be back on the 17th with Getting Baked with Crystal. We're making a vegetable potato soup. which is really good, and some pistachio pudding Muddy Buddies.
Oh, yes, that's going to be a lot of fun.
And another episode of DANtics 2.0.
Big weekend plans? No, weekend's half over. No, we have...
No, for next weekend when we have no show. There were some tentative plans because it was my mom's birthday and some other stuff. I don't know what we're doing. The 17th, not making shepherd's pie for St. Patty's Day? No. No, that's not something we would eat. And potatoes are an Irish thing, so we went with potato soup.
But no, I don't know. We're just going to do stuff around here. Quiet. It's quiet.
Yeah, we've got a lot of projects. We're in the middle of both like online things and like in our house and stuff. So we're gonna take care of some things.
Yep. Yeah.
It takes up our whole Saturday pretty much
or
to
just
get this
nothing.
show going.
I don't know. Yeah, just disconnect.
Yeah, I may go out with my mom still for her birthday. I'm not
make
really
Rubens
sure what her
for
plan
St. Patty's
is.
Day. We did that already on the cooking show. We made the Rubens.
Did you?
Yeah, you helped me make the Rubens on the cooking show.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I got the stuff. I got the corned beef or whatever to make the Rubens with and stuff like that. It was okay, but I'm ruined. The Take 5 delis are the only Rubens I'll ever have. And if there's no Take 5 deli, then there's no more Rubens.
You'll never eat one again?
There's no more Rubens for me. Yeah, that was like my thing at that place. But we made them. It was good, but it wasn't Take 5 Rubens. No, nothing is. Nothing is. All right, Crystal.
Dan.
Except for we know how to make it. Well, you do. I don't know how to. I don't want to make
Well,
them.
he'll be there in a couple months. Maybe you should
Just made me a
make
sandwich in
next
her
month?
sandwich machine last time we were there. A little sandwich machine. It was nice. It wasn't quite the deli, but
So now you'll only eat Rubens at Jess's house?
I will only eat Rubens that come out of Take 5 or any employee of Take 5.
There you go.
Otherwise, there's no more Rubens to be consumed outside of that. That's where I draw the line.
Sure, other people make good ones.
I don't even care.
If you guys haven't already, make sure on your way out you hit that thumbs up button to help us out. If we've
Yes.
entertained you tonight,
I
please
know.
get back to
I
us.
hope you all had a great Saturday night. Oh my gosh, there's still 80 people hanging out. I hope you have something to do after this.
Me or them?
Not you. We have.
No. I
I
have pizza to make.
Yeah, we have pizza to make and stuff to do here.
I think I've almost finished Blake's room, but I have some.
I know. Good job. It
finishing
looks
touches
so
to
good.
go
We'll
do.
get once it's done. We'll get a little tour in there.
Yeah.
You can see Blake's room. It's under construction now, but
It's still kind of a mess.
it's still getting.
But I
there,
finished the
yes.
painting today, and I didn't even fall off a ladder.
Yeah, good job.
To be fair, I didn't really use the ladder.
Yeah, way to go. Sue says, thanks, Dan and Crystal. Yes, and thank you all for hanging out and having fun here on DANtics 2.0. Yeah.
Yeah, this was a fun night. I hope you guys like the categories. Once again, if you guys want to suggest categories, go
Yes.
to the RFS family group on Facebook. There's a pinned post up at the top. You'll see the calendar, and I think right next to that is the post asking for category suggestions. I will not remember whatever you guys suggested in the chat. I assure you I've already forgotten. Go post it in the comments there.
Woo! All right, everybody, have a good night, and we'll see you next time here on DANtics 2.0. Hey, if you're an F1 fan, wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning so you can watch the Bahrain race. Chris with the super chat before we go. Thanks for an amazing night, y'all. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I hope you all had a good night at home as well. And I hope AJ sleeps in tomorrow for you. Leslie says, thanks for the fun entertainment. Love you both more. Bye, Leslie. See you tomorrow.
Thanks to everybody who was here
Yes,
tonight.
thank you. Also,
Couldn't do
Wilton,
it
enjoy
without
your
you.
Reese's Puff cereals. I know. Pizza for us. Pizza.
You sure
All
I
right.
can't have cereal?
Have a good night, everybody. Yeah, go ahead. What do you have in there for right now?
What do you think I have in there?
It's gonna be Cap'n Crunches.
Oops, all berries.
Oops, all berries.
Bye, guys. We'll
Bye,
see you on the
everybody.
15th.
Have a good night.
Great weekend.
Woo.